And welcome everybody to the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Where we last left off.
These talks are amazing.
Where we last left off, our party was going about and heading back to the city of Andalin from the orc camp, where they have gone about and murdered all but one of the occupants at said camp. On their way back, our party has discovered a handful of friends for themselves.
One got away.
Well, remember, you guys let one get away, because that was the guy who fist fought Goblin Slayer.
Oh, yeah, no, that got him.
You murdered all but one. He was the one.
He earned it. He earned his victory. He looked me in the eyes and he went down standing. This was a man who looked me in the eyes, and I had to hit him twice.
And he after the hit, he stood up for a second before then just collapsing. The man was riding adrenaline for a minute.
Respect. He earned the respect. Anyway, sorry. Derailing.
X, I failed my job of making up a character sheet for your companion. That's on me. Things have been busy.
That's okay. Eventually, I'll make my own.
Companion? Is that what we're calling him now?
The
My
lizard.
friend.
Yes.
Oh, the lizard. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about your other...
No,
Not
I'm.
the orc.
No,
Oh,
I'm
not you mean my best friend, my boyfriend? I mean best friend.
I am talking about the fire lizard, because y'all got companions now, because the dice favored you.
I'm just that good at roleplay.
Still part of our party is Ivana in the chat. Please speak up now.
I don't think she has appeared yet.
There.
So she's still moping in the bag.
I'm
Good to know.
calling you through the void.
Something like
Hear
that.
me.
Alright, so when we
She's still moping in the bag.
had
I'm
last
calling out to Ivana. She'll show up eventually.
when we had last ended, you guys had just made your way to an area to set up camp, ending your movement for the day, and we are now at the nighttime watch. Who will be taking what ships?
Where
Do I need to summon you to this board?
I'm trying to find.
No.
There it is.
There we are.
Sorry, I was distracted trying to open
Okay.
the stream to make sure that I can sense when Ivana arrives.
That's fair. I just want to make sure you are actually on the right board, because sometimes that's the thing. And I
Yeah,
need
I'm
to...
on the right board.
Okay.
We're all standing in a circle. Look at us.
Y'all stand around the campfire, singing your campfire songs.
Our demon ABCs.
Ellie, do you have like a lizard or something you can give? You put on this table. It's just the fairies there. There's that, and then
Hey, it's okay.
maybe
My
for, like, the
Karibara is not on there, so that's
we
okay.
can figure something out for the capybara, like a porcupine. You could do it. That's close. Or a bear. It could be just. It could resemble a capybara. but
Here,
it's
you know what? This will work.
I love
Oh.
him.
Hey, he's getting smaller.
Adorable. Oh my god, he's so cute. Right,
There's
yeah.
that.
Not that one in plate armor with a cape. This one in plate armor with a cape.
I had to
One
find
there,
it for a
not that
second.
We have 3 characters in plate armor with capes.
Yes. What are you? You're a bear. We're not looking for a bear.
It could be a dog.
Hey, I'm perusing through options. No, that's. You know what? This is close enough. I said become small. Oh, okay. Apparently that is small.
Beaver.
Okay, a beaver is close enough. Grandma's got her beaver.
Okay, it was big. It was big because it was on a tree.
Hello,
That's why it looked
I
so big.
Beaver.
Grandma's beaver needs a barber.
All right. So it's not a capybara, but it's as close as
We
the
can use our
tails.
imagination.
Wait, isn't there an eagle missing? There's an eagle missing.
Yes, there is an eagle that I've not actually placed down for Valk yet, but the eagle is just constantly flying around.
Okay, fine. That way. Hell yeah! That's an owl, but close enough.
I am doing the best with what assets I have.
Someone here is an owl in disguise.
Ooh.
It's you!
Le gasp! It is moi. I am secretly an eagle.
Alright, so it is
That's
now...
cool.
To add to the atmosphere, smoke bomb incoming.
I'm so blind. I cannot see. For mine eyes are closed.
You know, it may help if I actually hit that button. I'm professional.
Ooh. Now I
It
can
was-
see
it was-
both perspectives.
It was all set up, everybody. It's fine.
You know what? Having the stream open on the other tab was a brilliant idea.
I've been going back and forth between windows. I only have one screen.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry. I love my
So.
screens so much. They're so great.
It is now nighttime. Who will be taking the first watch?
Grandma will take the first watch.
I'll take the middle one.
Alright.
And turn
And
it
then,
Nessa.
Nessa can take last watch. Nessa
Boulder
can take
Parchment
last
Shears? Boulder Parchment Shears? Boulder
Yeah, well-
Parchment Shears. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau.
Rochambeau.
How do we do Rochambeau here? We're gonna
It's a decent. I mean, we lock in an answer, and then we both send it to Helly.
Or you could both,
Ah.
or you could coordinate and just throw it into the Lost Minds chat at the same time. You know, 3,
True.
2, 1,
That's
send.
true. Okay. All right. Make your choice. Make your
Helly's-
choice.
Hold up, I got last minds, right? Last
Yep.
Minds? Okay, let me think.
And let me know when you both have your answers, and I'll do the countdown.
Wait, what?
So it's
I'm
Boulder
sorry.
Parchment Shears, okay, right?
Boulder, Parchment, Shears.
Got it. Boulder is rock. Parchment is okay. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, shoot!
Ah. The Parchment wins.
I get the third watch. You get to sleep.
That's not how I was expecting that to go, but okay. I was expecting that to
won.
be the other way.
I
Well, see,
thought we were going. We both wanted to do it.
I mean, that is fair. My mind would be the winner gets to sleep, but hey, y'all do you. If that's how you want that to go, more power to you.
I was not expecting you to go that way.
It was a character building moment.
Sure.
No, I was. You know what? Okay, fine.
I'm gonna be honest, my brain went blank. What were we doing?
I'm taking the third watch. You're taking the first watch, and Essence was taking the second watch.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
The cleric is
session.
cardboard, and Nessa is taking a nap because I won.
I did
Yeah,
message
threw it
Val,
on the
so we'll
ground.
see if she shows up or not.
I hope she's doing all right.
Try this again because it fell.
All right, perception check time.
Perception
Nat
check.
1.
Hey, you are very much distracted by your capybara.
I really hope we don't get eaten by wolves.
Fuck. Honey, you're so cute, but we gotta get you not eating my hair. 'Cause I don't got much. I'm losing it in my old age. And Grandma's just like petting its head while it's eating grass and whatnot. Gotta figure something out. But we'll figure it out at some point. But what to name? Names are always the hardest. I gotta name a few of my great grandkids, and it's hard when you're given that responsibility. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so we gotta figure out a good name for you. Looks over, kind of sees it, kind of looking like it has a beaver tail, but Grandma just is shaking her head. Nah, I'm just losing it. So, what should we name? I don't really know your personality yet. I don't want to call you it. What are your pronouns? And Grandma like lifts it up by its face, and it's just like, I don't care. I'm eating grass.
Well,
Yeah.
well, as you go to pick up your K-Vira, you get hit in the shoulder by a javelin.
God damn it. Oh.
Holy fucking shit! Wake up!
I bounce up. I have already established that instead of a bedroll, I just sleep in my Gamerson, so I'm still in
and-
padded armor.
And that is 12 damage.
I'm shooting up. I knew this day was coming. I knew it. It was a matter of time.
So, to be fair, at the end of last session, I rolled for the encounter, and it was going to be a hit, but we were ending, so I said, fuck it, we'll make it a night encounter. And, they rolled a 15 for stealth, which, Grandma rolled a 1.
Yeah.
And, the sneak attack roll was a, nat 20.
Oh, they sneak attacked, did they?
Yes,
So
they sneak
you
attacked.
said 25 damage, right?
12 damage.
Okay, I was hearing things then. I'm losing
Yes,
my mind.
it's a total of 12 damage. As
When
the
I hear
javelin
sneak
just
attack-
impacts her in the shoulder.
When I hear sneak attack, I'm used to hearing double digits, so I'm glad it was the lower of the double digits.
Question just real fast, just for me learning game mechanics. My passive perception is 14. Even with a nat 1, if let's say he rolled a 13, then would I have noticed him? Or because the nat 1 is just awful, that I wouldn't have?
So passive perception is typically when you're going about looking around. Since you're actively taking watch, it goes off of your perception roll.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Because you're no longer relying on spidey senses, you're actually looking for stuff. You
are conscious of what you're looking for, rather than seeing the shadow demon peering around the tree.
It's a little weird in D&D. It's a little weird in D&D.
Observer makes you go ultra instinct with perception.
It's great.
I just didn't know, so I just wanted to.
Yep, all good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And Grandma's just fuller of cuss words, but mainly like southern cuss words. Like, I can't think of any right now.
Soft bottomed apple pie stitches.
Bless my freaking heart.
Half knitted.
Yeah,
I
it's a
imagine-
mixture of like regular cuss words and southern cussing. Like it's a flow.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, bless my heart.
Do you-
oh, shit, bit. And
Do
it's
you
like,
want me to make you a list of the Southern lady swear words I have learned from Southern ladies at work?
I
from
have some.
Southern
It's
ladies
just
at
my
work.
brain isn't working right now. So if you
I
have
am
it
ready-
readily available, then yes, until my brain works, please. Thank you.
I'll just give you extra cuss words. Just pause in the swear word line, and I'll just throw one in there.
Oh,
Let's
great.
go.
This fuck your shit.
I imagine that when you're picking up your Capybara behind you and this javelin impacts you, you just fall just backwards off of the log that you're sitting on.
Oh, it came from the front, not the back.
I meant
worse. In the shoulder joint.
Like, when you said shoulder, I was thinking like the back of my shoulder, but did it come forward?
well, your Capybara was behind you, so I'm assuming you turned around for it.
Okay, so it went into my shoulder. Got it. Like
Yes.
the front of my shoulder.
It hit
So
you-
they were behind you before you turned
It-
to talk.
It
to
hit you.
your
It hit you like between the pec and the shoulder.
Ooh.
And his grandma's holding its face, hits her in the shoulder, and she's doing like her shoulders are up to like her neck because she's just so cute, like a baby type thing.
Yep.
And then it hits, and so it's all that muscle that's bunched up, and so that it hurts even more. So she drops it doesn't drop far because she was kind of bending down, but like
Yeah.
she falls over it.
And
Like
when she goes to stretch those muscles out, it rips them.
Yeah.
It's
across
gonna
the
hurt.
Shoulder. That is
Uh-huh.
no wonder it did 12 fucking damage.
Right?
If
And
it's-
Grandma's like holding still. She's like, fuck, shit. Insert southern cussing here.
Soft apple bottom pie. soft bottom apple pie, butter licking.
All right.
Ooh, licking. Yeah.
So-
Anyway, so that's what Grandma's doing. She's on the ground at this point, trying to hold her, like,
God fearing.
yeah, she's trying to keep her muscles closed so it doesn't make any more damage. Also, like, not trying to stab farther into it. Wake the fuck up right now.
I'm up. I'm ready.
One of the words that Grandma says is biscuit, and I instantly
Biscuit.
get up.
You say biscuit, and we all shoot to
Biscuit.
her.
You son of a biscuit.
You God fearing son of a biscuit eating butter licking
Liquor.
a soft bottom apple pie having eats queso dip on their pizza.
All
No,
right.
on their biscuits.
Beans in there, chili.
Beans in their
I
chili.
do like
having.
bean in my chili, but,
I do too.
but yeah.
Okay, I do need you all to go about and roll me initiative, please.
The initiative we keep for the rest of the game tonight, right?
Yep. Make sure it's a good one.
Yay.
I got a
Come on.
20. It's the big 20. Oh lord.
Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. Thank you.
I forgot to pull open my character sheets because I was having so much fun.
Daily,
19
if you
for Grandma.
Nessa got a 10.
okay.
Don't tell me the
I'm
child
almost
goes
there.
first.
I'm almost there. Sorry, I have 27 characters. 1 second. I have to find his name.
Lord.
I'm gonna
It's
grab
actually
my
more than that. I think it's more than that. I was
Me and
just-
X like to build characters in our spare time.
It's the only reason why I understand this game so well. If you want to learn a game like this, just build characters until your eyes bleed, and then build some more. It's so much fun.
Sounds like a plan. Probably do
Okay,
that
so
tomorrow.
12 plus my... Where is it? Plus 2. So 14 for me. Sorry, it took me a bit. I was...
All good. All right, so we've got.
You got me surprised here. Oh, I gotta
Good.
look up padded armor now.
All right, so in order, it's you, then you, then you. Okay.
Light armor. Oh, I don't get my... Helly, I would like to mention, I am currently wearing padded armor. I do not get my heavy armor master feats.
Oh man, I think I can actually defeat the Goblin Slayer.
Look, my AC is still not bad. My AC is still 13, and this is my sleeping AC.
All right, so
Yeah.
no, surprise round is still going as the party is starting to wake up. Who is going? So, the first to wake up is probably Goblin Slayer springing to action. Correct?
Yeah,
Yes, 'cause he
I'm
doesn't
going
fully-
straight for my feet. I'm always
Okay,
ready for an ambush, and it finally happened.
Well-
Today's the day.
Does a 16 hit you with your sleeping AC?
Yeah, that hits you. Hits me.
What's sleeping ace? Oh, the pattern armor.
Well,
Just the
because
padded
I'm wearing
armor.
my padded armor to bed.
I was like, wait a second, there's sleeping armor class? What is that?
What's
Well,
it's
if
because
you
he's
sleep,
if you
Yeah,
strip
he
you
said
take
he's
off your
not
armor.
wearing it.
All
yeah,
right,
if
that
you
is 7
sleep in
damage.
heavy armor. So if you sleep in heavy armor, you incur penalties. So if you're wearing heavy armor and you're sleeping in it, you're incurring heavy penalties.
Which is also going to be the same boat for Nessa.
Yeah. So unless she's just wearing the gamberson that's underneath her chainmail, which is a light armor at that point because it becomes just padded armor or leather.
Which is
armor,
an AC of
depending on
13.
how it's built. Yeah.
Well, that's 7 damage, sir.
7 damage. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, Nessa
Oh, it
Nessa
hurts.
definitely does not sleep in the
Oh,
chainmail.
thank you.
Yes.
A gift for me.
Good news is you have another javelin.
I do have another javelin.
You can pull the one
Oh,
out
good
of Grandma's shoulder.
Tell me when it's my turn. I have a
Well-
weapon, a long sword, and I do sleep just grabbing my shield distance as soon as I can. I'm ready.
Well,
Mark
it
Friederville one.
it is currently Essence's turn, who needs to go
Wait,
about
what?
and who needs to go about and attempt to find the ambushees. Or the ambushers.
That would be a perception check, correct?
Yes. Hey,
And
why are you moving people?
I found something, guys. He's always with us.
I got a 9.
You do not know where they have come from.
I'm very groggy, and I'm just like, what's going on?
What's
And you just hear Grandma swearing up a storm.
all right? Well, that is your turn there. All right, DSA, it's your turn. You've got a javelin in your shoulder.
Holy freaking guacamole, you son of a motherless goat. I googled that one. I want to try and see where they are.
All right, roll perception, and I'll. What's your current perception bonus?
That's persuasion. 4.
All right, make your perception a +6 because you got hit, so you have a general idea of what direction.
Okay, so that is a 12 plus 6 is 18.
All right. So let me go about and unhide these lovely fellows, because with that you see where they are. Although this guy is over here, and this guy is over here.
Can you zoom out a bit, X, so I can kind of see where they be at?
I'm also going to up the exposure a little bit, so flashbang.
Now, was the perception my action, right?
I'm
Yes.
blinded again. You blinded me, sir.
that was your action to find where your ambushers are.
That's fair. Hey, I'm
You're
checking
a
something
boucher.
real fast.
But as a free action, you can point them out to your friends.
Cool. Great. Hang on. My brain is slowly on upload. And we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do here. I want, because I'm assuming I can't pull the javelin out. That would be an action. You know what? We are going to. Can you zoom out just a little more, please, X? Thank you.
How's that?
Perfect.
Gotta give that.
I'm gonna try and get their attention, and I want to take a dash action with my bonus action and run as far towards them as I can.
All right.
Yes.
Well, they're slightly spread out. So which direction do you want to run towards?
Between, I think that's red and blue.
So you get 30 feet here.
Dash.
You used your bonus action to point them out to us.
Well, she
Oh,
used
I
her
thought you said
action.
Free action.
Oh, free action.
I said it was a free action. I said you can use a free action to tell your friends where they are. Because that's essentially just saying, over there!
Yeah, I thought you said bonus action. So.
Yep, I said free,
I have
but...
bad hearing, so I thought I may have been wrong. So, yeah,
Nope, you're good.
Bonus action dash. I want to go the closest.
You get 30. Dashing, using your movement plus dashing gives you 60. Dashing just gives you your movement
Oh, I'm
speed
sorry.
again.
I'm sorry,
He
I
wants
didn't
to
clarify.
run
I
and
wanted
dash.
to do my movement and dash. I apologize.
Okay. So another 30 feet. I mean,
In
20 feet will
general-
get you between both of them.
In general, if
I
I
wanna
ever
go-
say bonus action dash, I usually assume I'm
Hey.
fucking running that way too.
Well, communication is key.
Yes, and I apologize. I should have been clear. I want to go the full 60. I don't want
So
to.
you,
I want to be a little bit past it. Yeah.
All right, that is all of your movement.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, Grandma's gonna use some more swear words real fast, and then I'll end my turn. I can't use that one. Kiss my grits, you son of a biscuit.
Yeah, cussing someone out is a free action, right?
Yeah.
Swearing.
All right.
You always can take a free action to flip someone off.
Yep.
And then that's Grandma's turn.
So 15.
How do I
15.
hide that?
Hide what?
There's
The
a whole
line?
bunch of guys up here. How do I hide all these guys up on my top left?
Top left?
Yeah, they're at the very top left. How did I get them here?
Did you highlight a bunch of people?
No, I'm not selecting anyone.
What about clicking that like little person or the globe? Would either of those?
Boards, tutorials.
I need to
maybe
pull.
if
Let me
I-
pull up your stream real quick, so I can see what you're looking at.
I think you've always had it, but now we have all of our minis on there too.
Maybe.
Oh, I guess. How do I hide all those?
Right click on them, maybe.
Nope, that just takes me to them. I think it's because
Why
those
is
are the ones
Matthias
that I
here?
can control.
Maybe.
I pointed him out earlier.
Maybe.
There's Bella. Oh, you
Yeah.
took Bella, by the way? That's Bella.
Well,
It's me, a bed.
sorry. Similarities. So you're
Grandma.
60 feet there.
They both got cat ears. What can I say?
I mean, actually, Bella doesn't, but you know,
This is the one with the cat ears too. Mine's just behind my
Oh.
they both got
It's hard to see the-
sticks.
It's gonna be hard for me to see the order of operations, but I'll manage.
All right,
Man.
so let me take a quick look just at what the
Jesus.
All right.
Wait, why am I not on this?
You are.
Oh, I am. Am I just off the edges?
Yeah, there's too many people.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
it's
it will
there.
rotate
There's
into-
to skip one
Scared
forward.
me.
There you are.
Sorry, it scared me. It scared me.
All right.
I'm getting scared.
So this orc has moved its movement. It's then going to use a bonus action to move its speed towards a hostile creature, which
Oh, hit her! I fucking dare you.
hey, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna swing with a great axe.
Wing.
You're
Bada,
first.
bada.
Don't worry, it don't hit.
He's first.
There was a 10.
He's top of my list.
All right. Next up is Blue here, who's just gonna mosey on over to the participant who just offered themselves up,
Yep.
He's next.
and he's gonna attempt to hit you with a great axe.
Uh-oh.
Man, you are lucky that these are some shitty ass rolls.
Good job.
What? I'm assuming like
I-
below 10.
At less than what the other guy rolled.
Ew. That's low. Sorry, buddy. That's single
All right.
digits.
It was indeed a single digit. All right, now it's red, and he's gonna throw a javelin.
Who's he throwing a javelin at?
That grandma.
You motherfucker.
She literally separated herself from the group.
This is not going how I planned, but it's fine.
But dare I ask what your plan was?
No, you may not know, although no,
Okay, well, does a 23 hit?
no, it doesn't, because Grandma's a god now. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, it's 5 damage.
Okay.
And now it's the other javelin thrower, who's also going to throw a javelin at Grandma.
Holy guacamole, you fucker!
God damn it!
Why did you should not have separated yourself from the group?
Yeah. We're moving on from Grandma making bad decisions. It's fine.
Well, don't worry, he accidentally hit the blue guy in the back of the head. Well, not the back of the head, he hit him in the back of the chest. Alright. It is now the knight's turn, i.e. Goblin Slayer. As it stands, the only one you have clear line of sight on is blue. You have no sight on green, and red, I'd say, is in half cover. I'd say you now have clear sight on green. You are muted, X.
Okay, so I would like to move. Sorry, I was explaining my thought process here.
All good.
I was trying to explain. I pick up my javelins. I pick up my javelins and just throw them over my shoulder because they're in like a javelin holster thingy. Or where did I have them in my backpack? Either way, I have them on my shoulder now, and just I'm gonna grab one of the grab the javelin out of my shoulder, like just fucking yank that shit. No fucks given.
All right, that's gonna be at least a point of damage, ripping a javelin out of yourself.
Well, is it a serrated javelin? Because if it's not, I should just be able to pull it out. It's still a bad idea, but I'm going to do it.
I mean, it's not a serrated javelin, but it would still hurt ripping it out.
That's
it's
fine.
not.
1 point is not gonna hurt too bad.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not making it a full javelin damage, but again, trying to rip that thing out of yourself is a lot harder than having someone else rip it out of you.
I'm going to violently become a blood brother with blue. Is he? He's not. Would you say that my javelin's still within its range? Because it's 33 feet, but I got to range of 30 with this.
Make it. So I'm assuming out of 30 range, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Because otherwise, I would just fucking yank on.
Make it a -1 to the -1 out of what your total is. So like, yeah. So you get all your normal benefits, but then -1, just because it's a little bit out of range. We play things here different in this campaign.
Let's play it fast and loose.
Also, Ivana is rummaging and is trying to look for more candy.
Hi, Ivana. We're in the middle of a fight. You should probably go fight these.
There is no candy, but I can in fact give you one of these strawberries that we found earlier, and maybe you can give us some advice on this fight.
I'm going to throw his javelin and one of my javelins. The quick toss is one of my javelins.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're aiming at blue?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Let me quickly adjust what their HPs are supposed to be, because the base values are not correct.
You know what? I don't want that -1, so I'm gonna go straight for red, and I'm going for red first.
Well, if red isn't half cover to you.
Fine, I'll kill blue first.
I'll say it's a -1 or a -2 essentially. So take your pick.
Let's see. In my next turn, can I go get red? Yeah, I can go get red at my next turn. Let's just fucking roll this shit. That is a okay. That's not good. +4. Okay. +4 is a 13.
-1.
-1. So 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Fuck this guy. I'm gonna do another one because I'm throwing a second javelin.
Yep. Now, is this the quick toss javelin, or is this the normal? Well, is this the quick toss, or is the normal?
I said I did the main attack with his, and then I quick toss with one.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because your quick toss gets a whole bunch of extra shit, so it is important to verify.
Okay, this one was better. That's a 15 -1, 14.
A 14 does hit.
Cool.
I'm glad this is the one that hit him. I guess I sighted him in with his javelin, realized he was a little bit to the left, and went, fine, I'll hit it this time.
I mean, it's fair.
So my javelin is a D6, and I do a D8 with my mean piece of dice. Where did my D8 go?
I don't know where your D8 went.
Oh, there he is. I found him. He was hiding next to the D D10. It looked like the percentile die. And that is a 6 plus a 3 plus 2, so 11 points of damage.
Hey, this guy is knocked down.
Yeah, fuck him.
Doesn't help that Green hit him in the back with a javelin as well.
I love the idea that this friend hit him with javelin and I killed him, and then I'm like, the disrespect.
Well, he was trying to hit. He rolled a nat 1 trying to throw a javelin at Grandma.
Oh, he was trying to throw for where she would be and not where she was, and accidentally hit him
Yeah,
instead.
she Gallagher'd him.
Yeah, she Gallagher'd him. You're okay, she Gallagher'd him. Yeah, no, he dead.
Wait.
Fuck that guy. That's my turn.
All right.
Actually, wait. How much are you? Okay, Grandma, are you below half health? Are you looking bloodied? I can ask if you're looking bloodied. Okay, you're below half
Grandma's
health.
looking bloody.
You're bloody. Cool. You got like 2 javelins and a bonk on you. I'm gonna.
Well, the
I'm
bonk
going
missed.
to. Can I action surge for more distance?
I don't remember what exactly.
It's just I can take an additional action.
So you could use it to dash, but that's it.
I am going to. I'm going to throw another javelin. I'm just gonna grab a javelin out of my bag and throw it at him out of the quiver.
Out of which one?
The red guy. He's at half cover, but.
Yeah, he is at half cover, so I mean,
you know what? No, I'm going to dash action because I impose myself between her and him and still get to him. Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right there. Dash action right here. I action surge, the adrenaline kicks in, the doom music turns on, and I run an entire 30 more feet, spin around, sliding right in front of him, and as I do so, I'm just gonna look him right in the eyes. Do I speak Goblin? I speak Goblin.
well, this is an orc, not a goblin.
Okay, it's an orc. I'm just gonna slide across in front of him and say, "Where are you going, puny man?"
He's just going to snarl at you.
Yeah, just the world though.
Yeah.
Is that world though?
Fucking kill him. I'm going to murder him now.
All right.
Can I also, as part of this run, actually have my sword in my hand now? Because I was using javelins. I'm gonna pull my sword out, if possible. It's in its sheath.
I will allow it.
Goblin Slayer straight up going, "Oh my wa,
Oh,
Shinderu."
Shinderu, you are already dead.
It was
You are
thinking of the Terminator when X-Men said that line.
Yeah,
Where
so
are you
I'm
going, puny woman?
Yeah, that was what I was going for. But
All right.
I'm trying to keep myself between him and Grandma so she has full cover and I can soak him.
Although actually, X, you should have had half movement because you were still getting up from sleep. But oh well.
Doesn't sprint just double your movement?
But yes, but I mean, you would have used half of your half your movement to get up from here. So you would have been here.
I wouldn't have been able to make that. I would have had to roll a disadvantage on those throws against that guy.
Well, we'll know for next time.
For next time.
Yep. Hey, next turn you'll lose half your movement speed. How's that?
Note to self, advantage of sleeping in a tree is that you can just fall to your feet.
Now you know why Grandma sleeps in the tree.
Unless you get hit by a javelin and fall from said tree.
It's fine. I'm strong. I'm a big boy. Yeah, no, I'm fully. I want this guy to. I'm about to wreck this guy's entire world, and that's my turn.
All right, Nessa, it is your turn. You are muted.
Sorry, I unplugged my headphones so I could hear you while I was working on other things. But let's
How
see.
dare.
Because none of them are really in distance for me to be able to hit.
I mean, there's this guy. There's this bloke
There's that guy who just hit your child.
who swung at
My
Essence.
child.
Not your child. Your sister. Your little
Yeah.
sister. He
Oh,
just
there's-
swung at her with a club.
Also, for the sake of purposes, we're just gonna the cardboard is out of commission.
Fair.
She's a real heavy
Okay.
sleeper.
I am gonna walk over to that guy who just took a swing at Essence, and actually no. Before, as I'm getting up, of course my sword probably lays right beside me, so I have to grab the sword first.
Yes, and
I'm not gonna get cut
fol-
up on semantics here. I'm gonna grab the sword first.
and following the proper rules this time. You are getting half your movement for getting up because that's a thing that I realized after the fact. I'm not
I'm
perfect.
sorry. I should have caught that.
It happens.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming myself.
I blame myself, Ellie.
I'm going to get up, and he's still within 30 feet of me, right?
He is within 30 feet of you.
He's within 15 feet of you.
Yeah,
he's right
he's
there.
He's 10 feet, but between you and him, I mean, you're not gonna be able to get through him, Essence, and the tree.
You could probably get to him.
My only goal is to get within melee range of him with my sword. So I pick up the sword.
Would you like to attempt to shove Essence out of the way to push your way through?
Oh, she's between me and the orc. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. I'm okay. Not to shove, but I am going to try to herd her out of the way. I don't want to push her to the ground, but I want to kind of get her to the side.
It's
Well,
a
you-
shove action.
It's going to be a shove.
A
it's-
gentle shove action.
No,
A
no,
It's
gentle
still-
shove.
A shove,
A
action
shove is a
doesn't-
shove.
Yeah, it can either move you or knock you to the ground, and that's your choice. You're just pushing her to the side.
She walks up and
Okay.
just taps her on the shoulder and does the shoe.
Are you going to
Shoot.
Are you going to allow this shove? Yes. All right. You are pushed 5 feet to the side.
I was imagining it more of the like Shrek pushing donkey shove. Where he just puts his hand. Did you just put your hand on her shoulder and just
Yes.
toss her into the trees and giggle about it?
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's just
I'm not gonna-
trying to
I'm not
trying to get her
giggle
into
about
the
it.
tree and Tailspire don't work all that well. So
Well, yeah, not
she's
into the tree, away from the tree. As long as it's not into the pot in the middle of the camp that has a fire lizard in it.
she's got stumbled next to Belladonna's sleeping bag, who is just rock solid.
Punch.
Alright, and I am going to swing my sword at his face.
All right. Did I adjust his health? I did not. I'm going to adjust his health
Question,
real quick.
Daily.
Hmm?
Daily question about your armor. Is it padded underneath or is it leather underneath your chainmail?
I think leather. It makes sense for it to be leather.
Do you sleep in the leather?
Try.
Okay. I specifically chose Gamberson because I know how Goblin Slayer sleeps. That's his entire point.
Well, I think it's like it's a leather. It's probably not the hardest leather,
It's
and
light
it's
armor.
probably also not. It's probably also not the comfy thing to sleep in. But
It's it's better than no bedroll or armor.
and on that swing, I got a 19 in total.
Okay,
I'm
19
just saying
hits.
Your AC is 11 plus your dexterity, so remember that.
Okay, so where's my D? At 6 damage.
All right.
Which we didn't get a full long night, full long.
Hey, this
rest.
is still part of the first watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got
But
a
I
short
think
rest.
I
That's
think
all I needed.
I don't think I've used up any of my others since we last got a long rest. So I think I'm fine.
Well, no, because you guys had 3 days worth of traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
And
fine.
it was the best 3 days of traveling.
You got everything you need. Smite his ass into the ground. Sorry.
Yep, I'm gonna smite.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
roll.
smite. Let's do 2.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't
How
mean to
much
feel like I'm
damage?
ordering there.
It's an extra 6 damage.
Alright, he's looking
So-
bloody, but he's not dead.
He just got hit by a fucking smite from Gad. Through my sword.
And you're about to eat his great axe, I'm sure.
And my axe. It's okay. This
Alright, is that
nothing
your
very
turn?
bloody.
That is my turn.
Alright, Essence, it's your turn. You are seeing, Gran getting just pelted with javelins out in the distance.
And Goblin Slayer playing Doom Eternal to the orcs.
Is Goblin Slayer with Grandma?
Yes.
Um. I am. Can I get behind the? There it works, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get behind the one that is facing Nessa right now?
Like flanking him?
Yes.
It'd be 15 feet. You need 15 feet of movement, but because
That's fine.
you were also technically still sleeping, which actually means I my attack against her should have had advantage. But oh well.
Actually, I was awake.
She was
and
awake,
I was
but
up. I
on
lost
the
my
ground.
first roll.
It still would have been advantage.
That's right, yeah.
Prone. Oh no.
Yeah,
you-
still would have had
Oh, no,
advantage.
I got up at that.
Yeah, you got up. Never mind.
So I would like to be behind.
Okay. It's still 15 feet. It's technically 10 feet, 5 feet at that diagonal, and another 5 feet. You're just still walking around him. You
That's
don't
fine.
leave his zone of danger, so you're fine. You don't provoke any opportunity.
And then I'm going to use my rapier.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
I just had a wonderful image of Grandma teaching Essence how to use a rapier by, like, giving her a wooden rapier and then telling her to tickle Grandma.
Grandma told
Like
her
you
to
get 'em in the
tickle
ribs.
myself. No, I feel like Grandma's like, okay, here, take this. And you see that class over there of newbies? Go for it.
Tickle him. Get him in all the best ticklish spots. And that's actually a perfectly great way to do that, because then you
I
stab
was
those
just
spots
thinking more like
naturally.
beat them with it. But yeah, we'll go with tickling. That way it makes Grandma a bit nicer.
I like, well, here's the thing, that how you use a rapier is little stabbing motions into weak points. So it's literally the perfect way to teach her how to kill someone with a rapier. Because if you get them in the parts that tickle the most, you're going to hit a major artery. That's why it tickles.
That's fair. I was thinking like when you say tickle, like go with the rapier, go tickle, tickle, tickle. But Grandma would have been like, just stab them and bruise them. It's fine.
I mean, yeah.
And anyways, since I am flanking, I do get advantage, right?
Are you dealing more than 3 damage?
Yes.
I'm gonna just save you the headache.
Just
I
jabs
was
him
gonna
right
say,
in the
'cause
ribs.
If so, I would be doing at least 14 damage.
You can sneak attack, yeah.
Again,
Because
if you,
Nessa
I
had
imagine you were
advantage.
going to do at least. I'm assuming you were going to do at least 2 damage with your modifiers, and then at least 1. So the man is dead.
Yeah, I have a +4 on my rapier.
Yikes.
And then I would like to try to sneak as a bonus action. Yes,
Jump into this bush, essentially.
basically, yes.
Roll stealth.
Uh, 23.
All right,
Where'd she go?
all right.
Boop, boop, boop.
It is now DSA's turn.
Okay. At my action, I am going to rip the javelin out of one of the javelins out of my shoulder.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, in my other hand, I'm going to call forth one of my blades and try stabbing him with it.
I mean,
He's dead.
unless you
Who's
want to
dead, you have to
stab,
throw
unless you
something.
want to stab
I
the
thought
dead
he
body.
I thought he was
Then-
still standing. My bad.
No,
then-
he-
I ended him.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Then I'm going to throw it at Green.
Okay, and this is an offhand attack, so you don't get any of your proficiencies.
You could use your bonus action to remove the javelin and then throw it with your main action.
Oh, could I?
Yeah, probably
Oh.
if Ellie allows it.
I'll allow it.
I did it as a free action practically. Though to
Uh-huh.
be fair, I did. It hurts.
Yes, you did take damage for doing it.
Okay. So with that, since I'm throwing it, I still would use my dexterity, right?
Yes. And and
And
because it now it is a
proficiency.
because it is now a main hand attack.
Yeah, dexterity and proficiency.
How do you do? That's going to be a 9 plus 5, 14.
14 hits.
Great. What? I don't have javelin on my.
It's 1d6.
Okay.
I have plenty.
And is it plus anything or just the d6?
It will be it'll be your
Plus
dex.
your dexterity.
Okay, so that's gonna be 9.
Oh, I forgot to add dexterity to the guy I one shot.
And then Grandma is still gonna use bonus action, one of her blades, to throw it at.
Your bonus action was ripping the javelin out of you.
Oh, I'm
Without
sorry.
taking
I
damage.
misunderstood. I thought y'all had said pulling it out and throwing it was an action. My bad.
No, it was a bonus to pull out the javelin and then your
Gotcha.
main action to throw.
Cool. Then, we're gonna take.
The only thing you can really do at this point is move.
I know. I'm debating because if I get near red, my next turn, depending. Well, no, let's be real. He's gonna kill him. I'll just. I was about to say because then I would get sneak attack because you're within, but it's fine. We'll just go up. Grandma will move up and closer to green. No, sorry.
Oh, to green.
Up, like it's like stairs. Up the
Above.
stairs.
Up the stairs and a little bit closer. How close to the green do you want to go? Here?
Like in the middle of that square. Yeah.
Outside of melee range, but close
Yeah.
enough to. Okay, be a problem. Got it. I know how to kill this man.
And Grandma's going to yell, "You damn gummit, guacamole fucker, die!" I don't know. Grandma is like, she's like, it hurts, so she can't really think of curse words properly.
All right. Well,
and that's Grandma's.
all right. It is now Red's turn, and he's just going to try to stab Goblin Slayer with a javelin
This is going to hurt.
because the javelin is a
I
ranged
have
or
my
melee.
shield, sorry, with my shield plus my dexterity, that's 15. Sorry, my AC is 15. I just.
Well,
recalculated.
that's a 24.
Yikes! You know what? Thank you.
And that's going to be 6 damage.
You know what? I don't like you.
I mean, you called him a little man. He's going to stab you. I don't know what you expected trying to after insulting
I
the
still
man.
don't like him. I still don't like him. I didn't like him before, and I don't like him now.
All right, it is now Green's turn. He's gonna use a bonus action to walk closer to a target, and he's going to try to stab Grandma with the dagger, with the javelin.
The one that I hit him with, or a new one?
With his own.
He's got a dagger.
No, hey, he's
You
He's-
fool,
he's
we've all
sta-
got knives.
he's stabbing you with the javelin that he has, because the man's got is loaded
Oh.
with javelins,
The poke
and that's a 16.
Yeah.
That's going to be 8 damage. Hey, are you knocked down there, Grandma? Or are you still standing?
Standing after all this time.
Are you on like 1 HP?
It's single digits, isn't it? It's single digits.
It's single digits. It's low single digits. Grandma is hurt. Like she's coughing up
away
blood.
from death?
Hurt.
Oh, she dead. Okay, got it.
Yeah, like this is my asshole.
Helly, quick question, Helly. Is that river actually there?
Let me actually look at the map and I will tell you.
The only reason why I'm asking is I want to push him in the river if it's there.
Looking at the map, I'm going to say that this river does not actually exist.
It's a figment of our imagination. It's a fig Newton of our imagination.
It's me reusing assets because I only have so many assets for maps that aren't built.
That's fine. It's a fig Newton of our imagination. It's fine.
It is your turn, Sir Goblin of Slayers.
I'm thinking.
Thinking is hard.
Okay. Grandma's going down.
Going down, down, digga down.
That's. I mean, it's very clear. Grandma is going down. I'm gonna have to clean that up later.
That's fine.
Don't make Goblin Slayer think too hard. He may shit himself.
Shut the fuck up. Goblin Slayer has a great intelligence score.
I was about to say has really good
+2. He's very smart. He's very smart. That's why he's good at tactics. It's the only reason why I use all my tactics here.
It's just X is the -1 int.
Yeah, I already used Action Surge, so that's why I'm thinking. So give me a sec. I have to figure this out real quick.
You're good. You're good.
Take your time.
Grandma, did you say you were using a weapon?
I have no weapons in my hand.
Didn't you summon? You can't summon your. Okay, you don't.
I wasn't able to summon it yet. Summon it.
Summon it.
Summon it.
Anemone?
Anemone?
An enemy?
An enemy. Grandma pulls an anemone that she is immune to and throwing the spiky.
Grandma, you've got claws, right?
Yes.
How much damage do the claws? Are the claws like they're just d6s, right? Or are they?
It's an unarmed strike, but it's instead of bludgeoning, it's slashing. I played it to best.
Oh, so unarmed strike. Okay.
Unarmed strike.
She could claw at him, but that won't be a lot. God damn it! This is hurting my head. I am going to default to what I usually do in this situation.
Think too hard.
If Gamer will let me, I can pull my daggers out and attack.
I'm going to one-handed swing my longsword at this guy directly in front of me and see if I can kill the other guy too. That's going to be a 17 plus. This is my longsword 6, so 23 to hit with one hand. Specified with one hand.
Nah, totally doesn't hit. Roll for damage.
Cool. D8 of damage. I'm going to hit this man, and it's going to hurt +4. That's 6 plus 4 damage, because my strength is +4.
Hey, he's bloodied,
So
but he's
10.
not dead.
He's not dead. I don't care. I am going to bonus action, use another one of my superiority dice, and do a quick toss at the other guy.
Okay.
It's part of...
I'd argue you have line of sight, a clear line of sight.
Okay.
I'll give it to
I
you.
was going to make the attack whether or not I had the clear line of sight, okay? I was making the attack.
And you are within 30 feet.
This is my gamble.
Eh,
I'm so glad this is gonna work, I hope. That's a... Yeah, I'm throwing a javelin. That's a +4, so 13 + 4, 17 to hit.
that hits.
Cool. I'm gonna do a D6 and a D8 now, because I used Quick Toss. This is gonna great. Please kill this motherfucker. That's 5 + 2, 7 points of piercing damage into that guy. Yeah.
I will say, you barely got him, but you got him.
Look, Grandma had weakened him, and I finished him. That's how we're doing this right now. I also, I have hit red guy and I have hit green guy. That's it. I am staring red guy down. I am wide open. I don't have my shield up right now.
Oh,
All right, Ndessa, it is your turn.
We gonna swing at this guy again?
He's on the
dead.
ground. He's already dead.
Haley,
You
you
threw it
one-shot
on the
him.
board.
Well, no, Essence finished him off.
Oh, you hit him and then Essence killed him, and then
I
Doug didn't.
forgot that Essence killed him, okay?
He's already dead.
He's
She's
so
gonna beat the dead
Now.
horse.
Beating a dead orc.
How
Okay.
far away are the others?
60 feet.
55
to-
feet.
You could sprint to Grandma and use your bonus action to heal her with lay on
Yeah.
hands.
Grandma,
Is it's considered a bonus action?
I think so. Let me check. Let me double check. You're right.
Uh,
Good question.
I want to say I think it's actually an action, but I can't remember because I haven't played a paladin. Lay on hands as an action.
It's an action. No, you're right. It's an action.
Grandma
Won't be able to
has
do
a
it.
plan. She will be okay.
Bailey, do you have a bonus action spell that can heal?
I don't. I have Shield of Faith. It's not a healing spell, but it's a bonus
It's armor
action.
class. That's fair.
Grandma will be okay health-wise. We're good.
You could still run up on Red Guy and make him poop his shit, poop himself.
Intimidate you. Boom, boom, boom.
You know what?
Can you see this?
I am in fact going to use Shield of Faith on myself because when you're wearing light armor, your AC is what now?
11 plus your
Alright.
dexterity modifier plus a shield if you
So
have
it's-
it.
I don't own a shield, so without it, my AC is 10. So I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself, because that's gonna give me a DC of 12.
Okay.
So that'll help. And I'm gonna take a dash action and run up on this motherfucker.
Glowing plates of armor.
And that is my
Runs up.
turn.
All right,
It's like a
Essence,
halo.
it's your turn.
I would like to go up to the next tree. Yes. Onto the, from my point of view, it would be the right side.
Right here.
Other side.
Right here.
No.
Right there.
There we go.
Okay, so back here somewhere.
Yes. So it seems like I'm still hidden behind the trees.
Okay.
I still have enough.
20 feet.
That works.
Okay.
And then Grandma's the one laying down.
Grandma's not laying down yet. She is still on her
Coughing
2
up
feet.
blood,
Okay,
but
that
she's
is
okay.
an orc beside her laying
Oh,
down.
Yes.
he's dead. Yeah.
Okay. I
The orc's on death saves. He's not dead, but he's not
I
looking
threw a
good.
javelin into his chest. He's not doing okay.
For me to use my short bow, would that be considered any like movement type thing or switching to the bow?
Going about putting away your blade and pulling out your bow would be an action. Because you're sheathing one weapon and withdrawing another.
I got this.
Do you have your dagger?
I do.
You could technically hit him, but it would be at disadvantage.
Your points are all in the air there, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is 40 feet away at the moment.
Jesus, how do I get them not to be in the air?
You fight with the trees.
Okay, I cut
And
them.
the Lorax. The trees and the Lorax. You have to fight both of them at the same time.
At the very top.
Can
of
you
the hill,
imagine
there's
a
two
Dr.
characters.
Seuss themed roleplay?
Oh god, why would you say that out loud?
Hey, what was that, Soul?
There was two characters at the top of the hill.
That they're both on the ground.
Okay, so they're both dead.
Hey, they're just, barely breathing on the ground. They're in death save mode.
Oh, they will be dead.
They are currently not a threat.
Save
Unless they have a health potion.
I'm saying they're in death save mode because you didn't do enough to outright kill them.
No. But it definitely fucked them up. Anyways. The only guy standing that's a threat is Red, and he's over by Nessa and me.
Okay.
Which I will say, with the two bodies between him and Essence, he is probably in 3/4 cover with you two as meat shields.
So then my next question is, can I use my cunning action as my bonus action to dash up to them so that I can touch him?
You're 40 feet away. Your dash would get you 30 feet. You still got to move a little bit to get fully around this tree.
So say I didn't move to that spot though. I'm sorry, my brain's just on.
If you want to move to this side of the tree, you probably still have about 15 feet of movement left, because you were about here.
About
So you have 15 feet of movement left. And if you wish to dash, you can get up to the guy.
Yay! I would
But
like to
you-
use my...
Yeah, I say you can either get behind Essence or go around Goblin Slayer.
I will go around Goblin Slayer.
Because this guy's supposed to be down in this corner here, but the terrain was not playing nice with me.
So I am close enough to touch.
You are in melee range.
Sweet. I am going to cast Inflict Wound.
That's a good one.
Somebody who asked me, why would you play a rogue? I don't understand. This is why. Because it's fun.
Would you believe
Although-
me if I said I got a nat 20 for that?
Although, how do you have cure wounds or inflict wounds?
I'm an arcane trickster. Things from that is I can choose to have
A wizard spell.
yes.
Uh,
And they
to
have to be
inflict
all but
wounds is a
one.
cleric only spell.
It did not tell me that. So never mind then.
For just this time,
Find a different feed.
I will let it slide for now, but by next session we'll need to review your spell list. Sound good?
I was gonna say, if not, I can still just do my rapier. I'm not going to argue about spells, it's no problem. So instead, I will use my rapier to attack, because I still have that.
Alright.
Shocking Grasp, it's a D8, and it's a wizard spell, and it's 1 act. Cantrip.
We can discuss it at a different time.
Yep. But this will be talk for at between sessions.
I got a 14.
A 14 hits.
Yeah.
And then I'm still technically sneaky.
I mean, he's within melee range of 2 enemies, so yeah, you get sneak attack.
14 damage as well.
Hell yeah.
And that will be my turn.
And that is the end of combat.
At the very end of combat, I am just going to like sword through each of their throat, make sure
Just
they're dead,
finish them
and
off.
hang them from a tree. I'm not gonna hang them to a tree. I'm still going to literally just tie them to the roots of a tree.
At this point, Grandma, usually she wants to raid the bodies, but she is just slowly making her way back to camp so she can go to sleep.
Ellie, do
That
any
is
of them
her.
have metal weapons of any value?
Two of them have great axes, blue and black.
How many javelins did I get from this?
I'd say 5.
Ooh, I'm up to 11. That's nice. Stick those in my pack. Take the 2 great axes.
Great axes
Okay,
don't look
that's
the best, but you know, they're a great axe.
It's okay. I can still melt them down and turn them into armor plate. They'd be worth something. I can make bullion bars. I know what I'm doing. Do any of them have any like gold or anything valuable on them? And do I recognize any of them?
Roll me investigation.
Investigation +2, 16.
16?
16. That's 14 +2.
I'd say that across all of them, you find about a dozen silver. And none of them really look all that familiar to you.
Good. I haven't killed them before. Yeah, no, I just, again, tie them to the tree roots. Not with, actually, I'm not going to tie them. I'm just basically putting them up against the tree roots. So that they, I don't know, fucking, I just want them off the path and out of the way. Where
I moved them up against the tree for you.
And yeah, I'm gonna just walk back towards the camp. I'm going to walk over to Grandma if she's still standing there, unless she went back to the camp.
She said she went back to
Walking
camp.
back.
Hobbling.
You probably beat her there because she's still coughing up blood.
Just the hobble.
If I'm about to pass Grandma, I'm just going to duck under her left arm and get my other arm under her right arm and just lift her off the ground and start walking. Just like straight up, I'm now carrying you.
And Grandma's just gonna pat the side of your face. You can be a shining armor sometimes, sweetheart.
My armor is covered in blood, and this isn't even all of my armor.
You get my point. Just go. And she's like leaning over to spit the blood out.
I bring her back to the cleric, who I kick
Wait, I'm just gonna sleep it off.
to
I'll be
wake
fine.
up
No, just
and
lay
ask
me
her to
down.
heal her.
Lay me down. I don't
You're
need
gonna
healing.
sleep it off. You have
I'm gonna
a
sleep it off.
piercing- You have you have a collapsed lung.
It's fine. I'll sleep it off. And Grandma is
I'm going to make a medicine check to try and stop all
I
of the
would like to follow them. I would like
No.
to follow them, and I would like
Grandma
to use
is
lay on hands on
arguing.
Grandma.
No, do not touch me. You do not have my consent. Don't you dare touch
Grandma!
me. I
Y'all
don't care.
bleeding.
And I will sleep it off. Don't you touch me. Dang, don't you talk back. You lay me down in my bed, somebody else takes watch. I'm going to sleep. Don't you dare touch me. You do not have my consent.
I just have my hands up as I just slowly back away.
And Grandma's still spitting
I'll
up blood,
take-
and
I'll
she's gonna
take the
curl
next
up in
I
her
was
bed.
literally pulling out a bunch of bandages, and you just went, no, 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 no. And I just went, okay, crazy lady.
I'll be fine. Y'all sleep it off. And she's still like coughing up like chunks of blood. And I'm fine. Just keep an eye out on my cardiac plant. And I'm gonna sleep. Grandma's rolling up in her bed and going to sleep.
I just
I'll
walk
take
over
the
to
watch.
Nessa and
I'll
like,
take Nan's watch.
I just walk over to Nessa, put my hand on her shoulder, and be like, maybe like kick her with your foot and do the healy thingy stuff you do. Anyway.
Don't you touch
Yeah.
me. You do not have my consent.
Someone, please, she's dying.
I will take.
Come on.
I will take the watch.
How much,
I will take
how
the
much
watch.
health do you actually have? Are you at one?
Three. Don't touch me. And Grandma
I'm
will
going to bed.
yeah, go to bed. Sleep it off. Don't touch me.
Ivana is still looking for candy.
It is tied up tight.
I am. Well, no, I since I am taking watch, I will pull out one of the strawberries and hand it to her and be like, "Here, you wanna chat some more?
Also,
We're on watch now."
also, real quick, David, not to interrupt you. So if that's how you're getting that feat, if that's how you're getting that spell, that's fine. I thought you were getting it through, Arcane Trickster,
Arcane,
which would
yeah,
which would not be correct. But if that's how you're getting it, that's fine. That's allowed.
I had to go and double check. That's why I was like, I'm not going to argue with it. We're just going to go for it.
Yep.
Continue.
Yep, all good. Now that we've clarified, it's all good. It's just one of those things.
I will make a note on where I'm getting it from, though.
That would be much appreciated.
And now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Bo.
G.I. Jose.
Guy Jose.
All right. So Nan is refusing to
I'm not
take
gonna.
any form of healing over the night.
She's a fucking
Correct.
monster.
I'm not sleeping it off.
Give her
What do I roll?
exhaustion.
Oh, I've got
Over the
plans.
course of
Okay.
over the
No.
course of this
She's
watch.
bleeding.
Hey,
What was that, Daily?
hey, you
I would
broke
like
up
to
there.
try to bond with Ivana. I would like to try to bond with Ivana.
Okay.
Ivana, she's becoming your friend.
Go ahead and roll me animal handling, please. I need to quickly double check what difficulty yours is, because I don't have all of this shit memorized.
How dare you?
I know, I am just the worst.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, that is 15.
Alright, you have gone about and succeeded in another bonding with Ivana, and you guys are now friends. And with a starting bond of 8, you have an interesting alliance benefit, which I will send you what that means. Because that is your starting bond.
becoming friends, Ivana. Well, see, we don't. See, the thing is, Max, we don't see her unhinge her jaw. She's just a little mote of light, so we have no idea how she consumes.
She's just it's bigger than she is.
Magic. I mean, have you seen the Feywilds in action?
Yeah, the Feywilds are fucking weird, man. I'd believe it if you told me it was like Scooby-Doo. She Scooby-Doo unhinged her jaw and just ate it.
Just drops the jaw 5 feet.
And just, like, tilts her head back, opens her jaw, and just slowly pushes it into her face. Just,
Full on 17-decker Subway sandwich.
Yeah, pretty much. But as a single strawberry.
Yes. All right.
Oh my god. She just gave you like a devilish sort of vagrant, dude.
I'm asleep. I don't see any of this. I'm
Yep. All right.
I don't do look, you know what? I don't do ghosts, and I may not do fairies.
This
All
fairy
right.
is a little bit vicious.
This sort of shit's why I stopped going to church.
Well, I will say, since it was already a perception check done on this night, and it had resulted in an encounter, I will say that you do not need to make a perception check for your watch here, Dayway.
Why not? What if we get
I mean, I'm
two
just saying
encounters in the same night? That'd be
Did-
In the
fun.
same watch?
Did-
because
did
technically this is still Nan's watch.
And that's what I'm saying. And she already did her perception check and was distracted by her capybara.
That's true.
It's still part of the same shift. I mean,
And also, I'm more vigilant now knowing that we encountered something.
I mean, do you guys want to have a second encounter this night with Nan at 3 HP?
No.
I'm fine. I could fight an entire group with those guys on my own right now.
Hey, they got some good licks in at you.
They did, but I'm not even below half health.
I
Though
think that's
to be
what
fair,
he
they
enjoyed
weren't
about
focusing
it.
on me.
They weren't. Yeah, I was gonna say they got 2, maybe 3 hits in on you.
Yeah, I still am down for a fight if you have to.
Ivana, tell me stories about the Feywild.
Oh dear.
Oh lordy,
Leave out
That-
the orgies.
that is asking for trouble.
That's why I specified. Nothing
I would like
dirty.
to see Ivana in chat just gracing us with tales of the Feywild.
She'll do it if you ask her. That's why it's a dangerous question.
That's what we call a loaded question.
Yeah, that is 12 gauge buckshot of a question right there. You just stuck in your mouth.
Your cheek has been patted.
I got a cheek pat. That can't be good.
No, run for the
Oh my
hills.
God. Ivana, I love you. Do it.
We love you so much, Ivana. I'm glad I decided to name our
next
little
watch.
fairy friend Ivana.
Let's continue the watches while Ivana does her tale, because I can't wait to see what she does.
Yes, we will continue this to be. We will send this into the next watch. Now the question is, do you remember who had the next watch?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure it was.
Yes, but do you remember?
Yes, do you remember?
Am I rolling history here?
Well, did you remember before it was suggested?
I
to
say,
you?
did you remember before
Yeah,
people
no,
spoke
I was
aloud?
good. I was going to say Essence on there before Essence.
Okay, then you may wake up Essence. You as a player remembered who to wake up. Congratulations.
I had to think about it for a second, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Essence because we fought over third watch. So.
I can't believe we both got watch. Even after I beat you. I love
You
it.
still get third watch.
I know, it's great. I get to wake up and make breakfast. I'm making waffles.
Oh, that's why you want a third watch. I didn't realize that's why you want a third watch.
It's my favorite part of the day.
All right. How are you waking up Essence?
I'm gonna poke her in the side. Let's wake up.
You're going to what?
I'm gonna poke you in the side.
You in the side.
Stop the tickles.
Jabs a little bit.
Go away. I already woke up.
Jabs a little bit hard.
What do you want, Nessa? I'm tired.
Your turn for a watch.
Oh, okay. As I slowly get up. Okay, I'm awake. Just pulse Nessa on the shoulder. You go rest.
All right. It is now Essence's watch. Will you please go ahead and make me a perception roll?
God
I
damn
got
it, why is it so
21.
hard to line up fucking
What was that, Essence?
I got a 21.
All right. You notice things seem to be calm after the orc ambush. Good news, you're not getting a javelin to the shoulder. Would you like to attempt to bond with your shingle?
I would like to bond with Brock. Broccoli, my bad.
All right. Please roll animal handling.
Yeah, wasn't he Brock Oli?
Yeah, it was broccoli.
You can still call him Brock. If he's Brock Oli, then you can call him Brock.
His nickname is Brock. I got a 17.
All right. You've gone about, and I believe at this point, completed 3 successful animal handlings with your little shingle friend here. So, you have now formed a bond. He is your friend.
Woohoo! Is my bond at a 5 now? Or is it
There-
at a 1?
Your starting bond with a shingle is at 4, and then as you go about and spend time interacting and playing games with it, you will go about and work towards increasing that bond.
Okay.
Every 3 times that you play with it, once per long rest, you get a bond increase. Studying it can go. Trying to study your companion can help increase your bond. Giving it treats, cleaning it, typical care for your animal.
Which is
All
funny
right.
because my rock friend doesn't eat anything. So I'll
I mean-
polish the rocks.
Polishing the rocks would be cleaning. You can still give him gifts and treats. While he does not eat, he still does accept rocks as treats.
Yes.
Alright, is there anything else you would like to do for this turn?
Just poking the fire, making sure that it stays lit enough to where it keeps light in our area, but not so much that it causes a signal in the air.
Alright.
But no, there's nothing else.
Okay.
I don't want to like the
Well, it will then be time to go about and wake up Third Watch.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Goblin Slayer and gently push on his shoulder and be like, hey, it's your watch. Time to get it up.
I just sit up and look at her and go, Actually, I'm sleeping with my helmet on, with my helmet off, by the way. So I just sit up. I open my eyes and just like sit up and just look at you for a minute, completely stone faced, and then just be like, okay, and then walk over, grab my helmet, and put it on.
Essence is going to be a little shocked because normally she doesn't see your face. Because out of all the times they've shown your face, Essence has not been like paying attention or looking.
Yep.
And she just kind of stands there blinking for a couple of seconds and is like, I must be really tired because he didn't have his helmet on. And I go lay beside a tree.
Come snuggle Grandma.
Grandma didn't want to be touched.
No, by the Healy people. Grandma did not want to be touched by the Healy people.
You never specified that one. You just said nobody
but
touch
hey-
me. I don't consent.
But it's different because this is Grandma's grandkid / child. It's fine. Cuddles are always okay. There's no healing cuddles.
You said nobody touch. Those were the last words you said.
And Essence takes that to heart because Essence is like, Grandma was not too happy. I just don't want to be like that tonight. At least I'm cuddled up in a blanket or like my cloak is wrapped really nicely around me or something like that. And I'm just like, at least I'm warm.
Just by the way, Trini has joined us.
Alright, X, so what are you gonna want to do?
I have a leaf hat. Am I adding the leaf hat flamethrower? Yes,
Sure.
I am.
It grants no benefits, but you have a fashion accessory. It's probably gonna get destroyed if it ever rains in this land, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I have a leaf hat. I have added that to my inventory.
Sweet kitty.
Okay, so I am going to take my watch, and during my watch, I am going to just literally be petting my sleeping lizard, who I love. He's kind of cute when he's not awake.
He doesn't, burn you with the intensity of like 7 suns.
It's not 7. He's only made of magma. Still hot enough to like light me on fire if I hug him too hard, but
Yes. Again, like the power of 7 suns.
yeah. I rolled a 19.
All right.
Plus my animal handling? Or was this my perception check, Ellie?
I mean, which one do you want it to be?
I don't know if I'm paying attention anymore because I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna
You're
have
distracted.
another thing. Yeah, he's still like he's like looking at and stitching the hole that's now in his shoulder there, while he pats his little friend, and he's kind of keeping an eye, but not really. So 19 for the animal handling because I'm more interested in the lizard.
Okay.
So plus 2, so that's 21.
Okay. I don't believe this was a very hard. This is a very hard check, so that should still do it. But let me just, for the own sake of my sanity. Again, I am going off of another stat tree. I just haven't converted it. It is a hard tame, but you do pass a hard tame. So you have completed, I believe at this point you've completed 2 of your required 4 checks for this boy.
Yeah, it's 4 successes with a DC of 20, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad I rolled a 19.
Yeah, we'll go with your passive perception for
Yeah, I
your
was gonna
perception
say, let's
check
just-
today.
I was just gonna use my passive. I don't want to roll for that. A 12 is good enough. Anything
Hey.
that rolls above a 12 is gonna get me anyways. It's not like I'm gonna roll that.
Hey, you're too distracted patching up your armor, petting your lizard, and trying to think what you're gonna make for breakfast.
Yeah.
I thought it was waffles.
It could be more than just waffles. I'm trying to
I mean,
decide if I could.
does
make
this man
some
got
fried
waffle
chicken,
batter?
but with beer. No, I don't. I can't make waffles. I don't have any flour or anything with me right now. I have some eggs and I have salt pork and I have deer. and my
Oh, let's-
seasonings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Do you want to attempt to wake up your lizard to have him start?
Yeah.
Wait, to have him
going
start the
to-
fire for breakfast.
I'm going to start scratching him around his neck. Like I'm gonna try and find somewhere around his neck that like he likes to be scratched, and I'm gonna start scratching him real good against at that point to wake him up.
Okay. You see your lizard start to go out and twitch around on his back a little bit before he starts warming up.
Okay, as he starts to warm up, I'm gonna just take a couple charcoal out and like take one lump and just like wave it in front of his nose.
Gonna slowly get up and try to bite the.
I drop it into his mouth as soon as he opens it to go to bite at it.
You just hear just some real, just hard crunches.
Is he nice and hot now?
He's getting toasty.
Okay, I'm going to just.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. With your DC, with your 21 animal handling, you're starting to learn that as a baby, your little lizard does not have control over his heat yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to teach him. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out how to teach him that. But I am going to, at risk of getting burned, I am going to build a log cabin fire around him, using my heavy smithing gloves.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Let me.
Because I have a smith's tools, and I would have smithing gloves if I have smith's tools.
Just roll me a raw d20.
That's 17.
All right, you beat the DC 5 for burning yourself.
Okay. So I don't burn myself, but it's still hot. And
It's
I'm just
hot,
going
but
to-
you're not burning yourself. Okay, got to be quick about this, but you didn't hurt yourself.
So it's like a really hot oven rather than like a literal melting furnace.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of the waffle scene from 50 First Dates where Drew Barrymore's character is building a waffle house. That's what I'm picturing, but with logs.
I love it. I use my hand axe to chop the logs down to size and just like I'm packing them in around him in the cauldron, and it's basically I'm feeding him by lighting a fire around him, and then I'll also give him some more charcoal to eat as it heats up, as it lights the fire. I'm feeding this little guy with his heat that he loves, because I'm learning he really likes the fire, and he's hungry.
He likes combustibles.
Yeah.
And he's
So
a
I've got him
baby. He
packed
wants to
in,
just
and
keep
I'm gonna-
eating.
And I'm just going to once he stops, once he's no longer that interested in the food, because if I remember correctly, most animals will eat until they're full, and then they'll just be like, meh. So I guess you get to decide if he's greedy or not.
I mean, he's also a baby. He don't know when he's full yet.
Yeah. I'm going to wait until I'm gonna start spacing it more and more until one time I go to wave it in front of him, he just seems a little disinterested. I'm giving him time to digest before he seems disinterested.
You get about, I'd say, 3 good-sized logs before he seems a little bit disinterested.
Okay. I'm going to take out my my smaller smithing tongs and scratch him on the top of his head, and then I'm going to take I'm going to take my skillet and stick it on the mouth on top of him, just on his back, and just kind of scritch him in the head with my tongs while trying to cook eggs on him. I'm trying to get him to sit still so he'll.
You do see your tongs get very red very quickly.
I mean, they're smithing tongs, so as long as they cool down eventually, we'll be fine.
I mean, they're not melting yet, but they're
okay.
They're
Holly,
looking toasty.
Are they cherry red? Are they burning yellow, or are they white hot?
I'd say they're cherry red at the moment.
Okay, so it's workable temperature, but not
Yes.
but not melting temperature.
If you were to try to use those to like defend yourself, they're
Fire
gonna
damage.
get bent.
Fire damage and they're bent. Got it.
Yes, they
It's
are
okay.
workable.
I can hit you once and it's really going to hurt. And then I'm going to be very angry. You ruined my good tongs.
Why'd you hit me with them?
But no, I'm going to get the skillet hot enough that I can cook on it and then pull it off and set it on a log nearby and cook on it, and then anytime it needs more heat, I just kind of put it over top of him a little bit to heat it up real fast and then stick it on. I'm basically high temperature cooking here. This dude's an induction plate and I'm just trying to keep it stable.
And occasionally he'll shift around in the cauldron he's in and roll over and stretch around, but for the most part he's just gonna just chill out in the now coals and ash from the woods. Kind of like a dog rolling in mud.
Yeah, I love the idea that the bottom of the cauldron is like cherry red to white hot on the bottom. Like it's yellow on the bottom, but not quite molten.
It's getting yellow. It's getting toasty.
It is hot. I am glad it is setting on a pile of rocks.
Yeah, don't touch that. Ever.
Yeah, do not. Wait until it has cooled. Yeah, I'm just gonna cook breakfast on him, and it's going to be. I've decided I'm going to cube up a bunch of the deer meat. Like I'm just gonna take a leg off of one of the deers and just like cut it free of the bone and stuff, and like chop it up into cubes and stick it onto the pan and cook it.
Hey, you know what? For your making of breakfast, make me a performance check using either survival or nature.
Oh, I like this. I can do that with. Ooh, I've got good survival. Okay, that's 14 plus 2, so 16.
All right, you don't completely butcher breakfast.
It's good.
You do good. Again, you gotta check these things. You could completely flummox. You could accidentally burn it using your new method.
Yeah, this is a new way of doing it. I understand that. But
You
it's
gotta-
good.
You gotta
16.
practice. You did good.
This is like a good home cooked meal with some good seasonings, and like I throw a little bit of salt pork fat in there that I got in a jar. I just like ladle it on.
All right.
I just grab some of the seasonings from my pouch and add them on, and then I like walk over to Grandma and I'm gonna nudge her awake. What was that? I just heard, and then it flattens or nothing.
And she's like, huh?
I told you not to touch me.
Hey, Grandma.
At this point, she sees it's like getting morning. She's like, this is fine. Hi.
Hey, Grandma, can I get some of those herbs that you keep, the dried ones in your pouch that are really good for venison?
Yeah. Grandma kind of
There's a little bit of the
She's
basil.
still sore.
Well, hey,
She-
with Grandma now being awake, I have a question for you.
Oh boy.
I was
What?
gonna drink my health potion that I had once I got some sleep. Does that prevent anything you were planning?
I mean, it may still have some effect.
Okay, what's the question?
What hand is your dominant hand?
Oh no.
Her tail.
No.
That's not the question.
She has 3
Which-
appendages. It would be her
Yes.
tail.
Yes, but the question was, which hand is your dominant?
If you're conjuring your daggers and throwing them, which one is your on? Which one is your primary, and which one is your off?
Her right hand.
The dice have determined that arm is limp.
Okay, so Grandma goes to like she's going to, but she's not realizing it's limp, and so it's doing the whole like T-Rex type of thing. So like it's like she's thinking she's moving it, but she really isn't, and she's digging with her other bag, and she's still out of it. Oh, I was looking for that. Sets that aside and keeps.
I
Here
just
it
like
is.
I'm just
And
going to,
hands.
as
She
you go
tries
to hand it
grabbing
to
the
me,
bag, but she's like, why can't I grab it?
and I just
She's like,
reach out and poke your arm.
and Grandma doesn't react. Why can't I pick it up? She's still like sleepy. She's like, why
Oh,
can't I pick it
no.
up? It's
Kelly,
right-
is this the arm from the shoulder that she was javelined?
Yup.
Okay, I'm going to look at her and be like, Grandma, I need you. I'm sorry I have to say this, and I want you to know I mean absolutely nothing but your genuine health and safety by this. I need you to take off your chest plate.
I don't have a chest plate on.
Okay, just pull your shirt down like this so I can look at the hole in your shoulder.
Hang on. Grandma's gonna turn around. At this point, she's gonna realize her hand's kind of limp. And she's gonna make sure all the things that need to be covered are covered, and then she'll start taking her top off.
Okay.
Or like the top part, because she's
You
like,
just-
she's
like, you
wearing,
can
like
keep
a
your
bandeau.
She
kind of a
can
deal.
keep her brassiere on.
Well,
She would
yeah,
have a
it's more
brassiere.
like, yeah, it's like a bandeau, but she's an old lady.
I
With
just
saggy
need
Women
to
are
and
supposed to wear
it gets
brassieres. I've not been wearing one.
It's not. She's
You're wearing plate
like,
armor.
She's wearing a bandeau, but she's an old lady with things that are not where they used to be. And so she has to make sure it's pulled up because sometimes things slip out. So she's making sure that's pulled up.
Fully arranging herself a little bit and then just like pulls it off. I'm going to look how bad is it?
Ahead, make a medicine check.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not good at these.
Hey, you're wanting to make a medical exam. You gotta make a medicine
mean-
check.
Helly, would you be surprised if I said I rolled a 1?
I would not be surprised.
I don't know anything about medicine, and honestly, I've never needed to because I am.
You're also
That
looking at a
guy.
tabaxi, and you're like, what the fuck's a tabaxi?
Okay. So I guess the question I have here is it a gaping hole or is it a scab?
So
And where you can't
after the night, it's the starting of a scab. It's not quite a gaping hole anymore, but it is these like starting phases of a scab where you can still see a little bit of muscle deep in.
I'm gonna look where I got hit with the javelin real quick. No, I'm still good. I unbuckle my belt, my chest plate, and unbutton my gamberson and like look underneath it. You guys see an absolutely shredded man underneath wearing literally just the tightest
I love how
wool
he's a
shirt.
shredded man,
that
but he has
has-
like the most fruit.
But you can see that his shirt has several holes in it right now with scars peeking out. And he like looks down to where he has kind of a scabbed over scar from where he got hit by the javelin, looks at hers and goes, you can't feel your hand.
shirtless here? Like, what's going on? She's still like kind of sleepy.
Just
She's really
button
confused.
back up. I just button back up, put my chest plate back on, walk over to you and like pull out a health potion, be like, you know what, you're gonna probably need this. And I'm going to just
I got one.
not knowing if this is the right way to do it, I'm just going to take the cork off the potion and just pour it into the wound.
Ouch. I'm
Grandma
thinking of,
just
like,
starts screaming bloody murder. I'm
Does
not
it
gonna
help,
do it
Ellie?
now because I don't want to bust people's eardrums.
Does it help, Ellie?
I gotta think on the implementations of pouring a healing potion on a wound.
Into a wound. It's a magical. Look, I want you to know I rolled a 1. So this.
I understand where you're coming from. I am trying to determine what the hell that's going to do.
You have to decide if it heals or not.
And that's what I'm trying to decide on.
It's a potion.
that is the tipping point of the scale, and I'm trying to decide which side of the scale I'm on.
That is true. We can look it up real quick.
It's like someone going to the hospital, having an open wound, and they're like, here's the medicine, and just pours it on top.
Yeah,
They
and
just
like
take a big
Like,
bottle
like
of
it's fucking
alcohol
blood.
and they're
It's-
just like squirting it in it.
It is a magic potion
true.
though. However, I mean, I know it says when you drink this potion, but it's magic.
Do
You
you
didn't
believe
even-
in
you even-
magic?
You read the label on the bottle, and yet
No, I looked at the bottle. The bottle just says heals you, because it's really simple, and I found it in a cave mate with goblins in it or something.
It's
So
called
just like
boo-boo
pour it on
juice.
it. It's
So,
good.
Boo-boo juice.
So the official answer is that you need to drink it.
I don't know that.
honey, honey.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna
Please
put
stop.
a little bit
Please,
on it.
please stop.
As soon as
stop.
I do, and
Back
she
up.
tells me stop, I'm like, okay, here, you can drink. I guess drinking it would work better. I just don't
Well,
know
I assume if
it'll...
you poured it out, that's gone.
I didn't pour the entire thing.
I'd say about
I
half
poured
of it's gone.
Yeah, it's still a single D4 plus 1 now.
Grandma, with her other hand, reaches in to grab her health potion, hands it to you, and then takes the half one, so you have a full one again. And she pops it, and she drinks it. And
All
that's
right.
how you don't make... Never mind, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Grandma's slowly coming awake, and she's like, I shouldn't say that. And with her left hand, grabs the seasonings, and here, there you go, honey. And then
you
lays back
feel
down.
your arm yet?
You can feel a little bit more of your arm, but it's still pretty limp.
Can she twitch her fingers?
Roll me a dexterity save. We'll see if you can throw. We'll see if you can twitch your hand.
Is this the scene from Kill Bill where she's like, wiggle your big toe?
Kill Bill. about her
17 plus 5.
Okay, you can start to twitch your hand a little bit. You still can't really use your elbow or your shoulder.
She
You can
flips
kind
the
of close.
bird.
You can kind of close
That's
your
what
hand.
I just say, okay, maybe instead of using another potion, we ask her to help, and I point to where Nessa is still asleep. Unless we've woken up Nessa at this point. Graham did scream.
Yeah,
Grandma did
I would
scream.
say with the scream, the birds have left the trees and the party is awake.
Is awake.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. And Grandma reaches in. She takes her belt off and like wraps her arm up in her like cloak to kind of sling it for now. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. And then
Dan, you did it for me, please. Do I feel better about it? Please?
I would also feel better if you could use your your right arm.
can, and Grandma flips you the bird again.
Yeah, okay, how about this?
See, I can use it.
Give me a high five, and I will let it happen.
She high fives you with her left hand.
Your other hand, Grandma.
She high fives you with her tail.
Okay, I was asking for that one.
See, I'm
Hey.
fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna put my hands on Grandma's shoulders and say, Grandma, please.
Essence is just going to look over at Grandma and be like, Grandma, you told me to go get healed over the tiniest of bruises. I'm going to ask you to do the same.
Grandma rolls her
We'll all
eyes.
feel better when you
Fine. 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 Fine.
Alright. I
Fine.
will use all 15 points of my. Oh, wait. Yeah, all
Lay on
15 points
hands.
of my lay on hands.
Wait, aren't we level 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I need
20
level
points.
4. I have 20 points. I never updated. Okay, I'm gonna use all 20 points of my lay on hands.
All
That'll
20
do it.
points.
How
All
much-
right.
What is your
All
health
20
point
points.
maximum, Grandma?
What would I roll for sleeping, getting health back?
I mean, long rest gives you your full HP back.
Then I'm back to 28. So that would be up to Helly on what he decides on the front.
There you go.
I
Now,
mean-
how many points would it take to heal her arm?
All of it.
I would say roll me a medicine check and we'll see if you can figure it out or if you're just gonna dump it all.
That's a 15.
15.
Hey, it's way better than mine.
I mean, anything is better than yours, sir.
That's true.
I would say that with how much the potion did for healing, you could probably get by with using 10 hit points to get most of the feeling back into her arm where she can move again. It might still hurt for a little bit, you know, getting feeling back, but it will be
And
usable.
if I use 15, will it fully heal?
I mean, at 10 it's going to fully heal. It's just going to be... It's gonna be the shock of nerves
Old lady.
reactivating in
It's
her
gonna take
arm.
her a bit- yeah. Grandma's an old lady. It takes her some extra time to heal in general.
Satin, that's a 17 plus whatever my proficiency is. Whatever my bonus to perception is. It's
You're the
the,
DM,
Okay, we are
so
gonna
it's plus
use
10.
we are gonna use the 10. We are gonna
Okay.
use, we are gonna use the 10. The 10.
Okay.
Grandma pulls her arm out of the sling and flips them all off. See, I'm fine. Now can we move on, please? And she wants to completely ignore it at this point.
I turn around to the pot and realize that the venison is burning.
Yup, it is burning at this point because
I just
whole
sigh
shebang.
as I see the bottom of the frying pan is currently red hot. I just walk over.
it's slowly
grab it.
it's slightly getting orange.
Yeah, I just
It's a
pick
tinge
it
of
up.
orange.
I just pick it up, walk over to my my backpack, pull out a steel brush for descaling weapons and stuff, and just scrape everything out of this thing. The whole time I'm like, fucking old woman won't goddamn heal before she fucking goes to sleep.
And sorry, Satin, my perception is too high. I mean, as a rabbit, my passive perception is 22. I see everything.
I see all. I just wanted a cookie. I give you a cookie. Here, have a cookie, Satin.
I mean, you don't need to sneak up to get a cookie. You can just, you know, ask for a cookie.
Daddy, I want cookie.
Cookies, but I have strawberries that I've been feeding Ivana.
Oh,
No,
I just
I
thought
wanted
of an
underneath my
entire
weird hat.
set of sound commands to add. I got a little-
I mean,
got a
sneaking
little
one
list
is
of it.
funner. I will not argue with that. That's why whenever I go about and ask somebody for something, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be stealing this from you.
By
Like,
the way,
hey.
Kelly,
Yes.
no, go ahead. I'll wait.
I was like, that's why whenever I'm at like my mom, like, hey, I'm stealing a water bottle. That's all I was gonna say.
Wait. You tell them, I just take it. And then my dad comes over and he's like, isn't that mine? And I'm like, yeah, but it's mine now. Okay. And he just moves on.
Well, see, I'm considered so that way they can somewhat still keep a tally of, you know, how much of X thing they have.
If Ivana tries to take the candy, I just want to remind you that last time Grandma put it in a bottle, put a piece of cloth on it, corked it, wrapped the cloth over, and like tied it. So
Yeah,
whatever
no,
difficult
Ivana-
it is, she has to. It's high. It has to be higher.
Right now, Ivana's just hiding under mine.
Licks the thing, want it back. Alright. So I'm assuming once X is done scraping breakfast off of the pan, you're gonna be eating breakfast?
Yes.
Anybody would know what it is. Grandma just starts humming Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer, but they just hear the melody. They have no clue what it's from.
And like that, a random reindeer flies through and just runs over
Please.
runs over Margie and is gone without a sight.
Remember, that kills Grandma.
No, it doesn't.
She just gets amnesia.
Maybe in the movie, in the goddamn song, she's dead.
Oh yeah, in the song she's dead.
We're movie. We're going movie.
Saying the food got a little bit burned when they had to fight with trying to get Grandma to actually heal. because, you know, having a limp arm is fine.
It's perfectly fine. I don't know why y'all made such a big deal out of it.
I mean, have fun only not being able to, you know, use your main hand for attacks.
I've lost a lot of other abilities that my body used to be able to do and no longer can. So
Sounds like a
I'm
personal
used to
problem.
it. I am used to it at this point.
All
What
right.
is with old people and refusing health care? I don't understand.
Because back in their day, they didn't have the...
Back in my day, I traveled to the dojo over 3 mountains in the snow barefoot.
Back in
Uphill
my day,
both
we didn't have
ways.
no lay on hands. That's because it wasn't invented
No
until
buses.
yesterday.
All right. Any discussion y'all want to have during breakfast?
Grandma's
grumbling.
quiet.
I am grumbling while making breakfast. I am grumbling while I'm going to sit with my lizard. Actually, I'm just sitting down next to my pot after having given everyone food while grumbling the entire time, and then I'm gonna sit there next to my pot and just eat the eggs and venison.
Essence is just gonna be like, something's going on between those two. I've been paying attention to my pet. I'm gonna go after eating. I'm gonna go and look around for more rocks and leaves, just to collect.
So Grandma totally forgot to put her shirt back on properly because I actually forgot. So Grandma's just nothing showing, but like she's just in her banjo while everything else is still hanging off her.
I mean, you are a cat, so your body
It's
is
all
nothing
fur.
but fur. So you really shouldn't be able to see anything.
There's
mean-
some decency that you still are.
I mean, depends on
Like-
who's drawing the furry porn.
Very true.
I'm sorry, Helly. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself now.
Hey, well, I appreciate you popping in there. And see you around. I mean, to be fair to you, say, you've also gone about and pulled off your britches in the middle of combat, so...
Wait, why
Grandma-
would I pull off my britches?
When you went and stuffed them in a goblin's mouth!
Okay,
You
those
know,
are Grandma's second
Grandma-
pair.
Grandma-
Grandma has 2 pairs she wears.
Grandma
We made
does
that
have
clear.
a habit of
And Grandma cleaned
using
them and put them
clothing.
back on. So, we're fine. Grandma is decent. Well, other than the top pair, it's semi-undecent.
Basically, a song where they talk about having history of losing
and say, no, never mind. This requires popcorn, not leaving. Well, I'm
Grandma
glad we
has-
are here to provide you adequate entertainment.
I gotta say, an elderly cat with a history of exposing herself is not what I thought Grandma was going to be.
Grandma has not ever exposed herself. Her private parts have stayed private. And because Grandma's old, she doesn't have control of her bladder like she used to. So that's why she wears 2 sets of underwear.
You are also a groupie, madame.
Yes, Grandma has not been naked in front of any of these people. Well, I mean, unless changing, probably Essence swapped it. But like, purposely, Grandma is not naked in front of anybody. Okay, let's be real. Well, I don't know. For me,
I think
it doesn't
we're
matter.
murdering Satin.
It's just if somebody reminds her, Grandma will put her clothes back. Because I forgot. Grandma forgot.
Oh, I'm not mentioning it
No,
at all.
all of us are too big.
I
Essence
can't hear
is
you,
just-
Daily.
All of us are too embarrassed by this to bring.
None of y'all want to talk with Grandma right now after the
No,
fight of
Grandma-
trying to
Grandma-
heal.
Grandma's not taking care of herself. She's acting all coke addict-y. I'm not dealing with that.
Essence is just
I don't have crackhead energy and patience.
Essence is just like, this is another day. I don't know what's wrong. And
Essence
just
like,
going
she
about
does
her
this every
stuff.
time. Why are you surprised?
Doesn't say anything either, though.
It's been like in her bedroom. Like I feel Essence has like barged in without knocking. It was like, oh, I'll knock next time. And closes the door.
I bleach. I bleach. I
No,
wish
it's the mind bleach, not the eye
Is-
bleach.
I wish that someone would invent a spell that removes 10 minutes of my memory.
Wait,
I mean-
is that what remove memory was designed for?
Yeah.
Modify memory was developed specifically for that task. I love it.
I mean,
It's like
yeah.
Grandma had a student, and this student was like, ah! He created it just for that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's one of Nan's students from back when she was a young kid.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and he came to visit her, and that's when he saw her. So he was already like a really good wizard, and then he came to visit her, and then accidentally barged in, and he had to erase it from his mind. So he developed modify memory over the next couple of weeks in order to remove that memory.
And he doesn't remember why he created it, but he's like, oh cool, a new spell.
Oh, yeah. Modifies a minute of memory. That's great. I don't know why I would only need a minute of memory modified, but it could be useful.
It's no more than 10
no,
minutes.
You cast it multiple times.
10
you
minutes.
cast it. Oh.
It-
You cast
hey,
it multiple
all
times.
experiences within the last 24 hours that lasted no more than 10 minutes.
I did not hear that. Hell, you cut out.
And so, while the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours that lasted no more than 10 minutes.
Cool. So he spends the rest of the day inventing a spell that makes it so he never remembers what he just saw.
Well, no, see, he
Yeah,
used the
when you
wish
don't
spell
know.
to make a spell to do that.
Yes, I love it. He's a high level magic caster, but he knows that that a witch spell is better for making a new spell than it is for just removing the memory. No matter how
True.
much he just wants to do that.
Well, the thing is, he has more 5th level spell slots than 9.
That's true.
And he can do it more often in case he needs to.
He literally goes, God, I wish I knew modify memory right the fuck now. And then he casts wish, and he's just like, oh, thank God.
Yes, Ivana, I saw your DMs. I have not had a chance to make what you're wanting happen, and the dice have also said nay.
Oh, what if-
Ivana wants it to rain, but the dice have said nay.
Oh my
Dice
gosh,
has
she
said
keeps
no.
trying to make it to rain to remove the hat.
What?
It,
Now it said that my elite hat would be destroyed if it rained. And now I don't want it to rain.
Ivana,
No, she's
you're
the one who
evil.
gave me the elite hat.
well, no, Ivana wants something else to happen when it rains, but the dice have not allowed it. And when and if it does rain, I have to make another check to see if it actually happens.
So, oof.
So,
In before an eagle swoops in and just takes Ivana and carries her off. just eagle screech, just takes off with her.
Finish
I love you,
eating.
Ivana.
Go ahead.
This is just going to be like, it's been enough time. Has everyone eaten? Turns around and notices that Grandma's still basically naked and is just like, Grandma,
What? What?
we're out in public. Come on.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm
I have
sorry.
picked everything up and am currently holding both of the deer over my shoulders.
Essence, what's funny is I rolled a nat 20 that Grandma should recognize it, and then you brought it up. Okay. Well, I got the goblin head. Is my
Orc
arm's
head.
Kind of orc head. Thank you. Oh wait, no. Grandma's not carrying anything else. I forgot. Grandma just has the antler for scratching her back, and then the orc head she'll carry with her left arm and her tail to support it.
And her back.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Grandma has like, oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's across the shoulder.
Yeah.
So
It's like a really big, like one of those bags that you can stick an entire lamppost in if you know magic.
This, at some point, Grandma does need a bag of holding, but it's very much. I have a bag that looks really small, but I can fit like 5 books into it, a water bottle. Like, it's one of those. It looks a lot smaller than it actually is, but it's just how it's designed.
It's a big. It's like it's a grandma bag.
Anyway,
Woman could hide an entire turkey dinner in there.
I could, and I have.
Does that include?
Hey,
mashed
sometimes.
potatoes?
What
No.
was that?
Well, maybe.
I
She
was
said
asking
if
about
it's mashed
potatoes.
potatoes.
No. So you have a bag for each of the sides.
Yeah, but mashed
So
potatoes
each-
even still in a bag is.
Yeah. So the old ladies go into the movie theater, and there's like 6 of them, and they end up with an entire Thanksgiving dinner in
Hey,
there. Like
it's not
one
just
brought
old
rolls.
ladies who do it. I do it too.
X,
like, real
I'm
life.
having potato flashbacks to plate out.
What?
But
The
Grandma's taking
potatoes.
Oh, potato flashbacks. No, the mashed potatoes. Why are there so many? Why?
Grandma has definitely taken this bag to the theater and brought her own snacks because she's not paying those prices.
She brought dinner in a Tupperware.
Grandma needs to invent Tupperware in this world and
I
then create
guarantee
an
you
MLM
someone's
to sell
already
it.
I mean, it's just mason jars, basically. Tupperware's
Well,
just
I was-
mason
I was
jars, but
thinking-
flatter.
I was thinking the actual brand Tupperware. It's an MLM.
I hate it.
Even funnier.
Grandma's starting an MLM.
Not right now. It's an idea. Grandma has bookmarked it. We'll see if she remembers later.
I am ready to go. Let's get
Yes.
back to Fandelver so I can sell the rest of these deer. I got like a deer and a half left right now.
All
Well,
right,
actually,
let's.
it's a deer and 3/4. A deer and 3/4.
Essence, do you mind walking unnamed creature yet? Because I haven't come up with a good name for him yet.
Oh, your pet? Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
As you're like going to transfer him over towards me, I'm going to be like, I still got this tail from the doe that we got, and I look at my broccoli and I'm like, I want him to have a tail too.
I bet we can
Yeah,
find some
true.
small rocks to make him a tail.
Well, I was thinking about getting like leather and make a belt and put it on the rock with the doe, like a fluffy doe tail.
I just look at you. I think about it for a second. I'm like, I could do that.
Yes.
And when we get back, do you want me to sew the tail onto your cloak or under, like, your shirt?
I have a leather stitching kit. I just have to tan the hides before I can do anything with them.
Oh, Grandma means just sewing on the tail directly to her clothes and everything.
Well, considering I want to put the tail on.
Oh, you want to put this tail on him. Gotcha. I thought you wanted to make like a leather tail for him. Okay, cool. I'm on the same path.
Save wavelength.
Wavelength. Ooh, I like that. I learn a new terminology every day.
Oh god, she's trying to be popping like hip with the kids now. Oh lord, what did I do?
Some waves are very, very long.
All right, what's
Have you
the
seen
order
the
of
ocean?
operations here? We're walking back to town.
I am now out front because I don't want Grandma to be on point. If anyone walks Dick first into an ambush, it's going to be me, and I will throw a deer at someone.
Grandma will walk behind him. And I'm assuming, Essence, would you want to walk next to me?
Yes.
As I'm carrying these deer throughout the day, I am strong enough that I could easily do this, but also I'm like, I need a fucking cart.
We can get. I think we have enough money that we can get a cart when we get into town.
Yeah, we should get a cart and an anvil and a couple of things. I'll build a forge in it. We can figure it out.
And then I'm assuming Nessa's gonna bring up the rear.
That works for me.
This seemed like a proper lineup.
Yep.
Sure.
Fucking 17 animals.
It's a whole
Don't make me, I
menagerie.
might want another one.
No, bad.
Oh, let's take this
Hey,
donkey.
hey, Mr. Donkey, do you know which way Fandelver is?
All right, so let's let's make your perception checks and see if you guys get ambushed again.
You fucking ambush me, piece of shit lizard man. That's not bad.
I'm no lizard man.
Fucking Trandoshan motherfucker.
I'm not a Trandoshan. Not
That's
from
an
fucking Star
18
Wars.
18 plus 2.
18 plus 2, 30, 20.
Yeah, it's dirty. It's real dirty.
Hey, you can
So
definitely tell with that you are getting closer to Phandalin.
Cool. Are we gonna make it to Phandalin by the end of the day?
You will be making it there at nightfall. Because you guys spent
Fuck
a little... Because you guys spent, you know, a little long the day before, so it puts you behind pace.
I will not stop walking until I walk in the front doors of the inn. With, by the way, a pot that is still glowing because the lizard is just still hanging out in there, and every so often I toss a piece of wood in case he gets hungry.
You can... And I will say, as you're dragging this pot, you occasionally see just... It's very small, just like fragments of glass on the path. Just where the
Yeah.
pot is dragged.
Yeah. It's definitely leaving a scorch mark down the middle of it, too.
Yep.
Well, we'll at least be able to follow you if we lose you.
Not for too much longer. I have an idea.
All right. And to go about and IPs the Ivana, you notice that the sky is getting a little bit dark earlier than normal.
Well, dang gosh darn it, it's gonna rain. I feel it in my knees.
We'll make it to Phandalin before it gets too bad. Even if we have to walk through rain, it's still better than sleeping in it.
Grandma puts her hood up.
I'm grabbing both pets and having them hide in my cloak, like with my arms.
I have essentially taken the pot, made a little sled of it, and like hooked it up to my belt, so I am just still walking.
If he
I
gets
am
wet,
going to
is he
hold
gonna
open
be
my
okay?
bag in case Ivana would
He's
like to
got
hide
plenty
in
of
there from the rain.
charcoal.
And she's still just hiding underneath your hat.
I do, Helly, I do put the pot lid on the pot in case it rains.
Okay.
Gotta protect
Like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a handful of like small pieces of charcoal and be like, okay, be good, buddy, and then like put the pot lid on.
All right. And after a few hours, it's been on the road for probably close to 8 hours at this point, because it's taking you a while to get there. It is starting to rain. But you are only about an hour away from Phandalin.
Fucking
Now-
goddamn rain.
One thing I don't got a parasol.
And Ivana, I'm sorry, but I rolled a nat 1 on your item of choice. So, unfortunately, the hat is broken by the rain.
Does she get hit by a drop of rain and it breaks something of hers?
Well, Ivana wanted the hat to expand when it rains. To be made into a shield. Something like that needs to be checked. So I rolled a d6. Anything but a 1, it was gonna work. It rolled a 1.
Dang it, Bobby.
I can't blame the dice. That's just how the dice work. How dice gods function.
Blame the dice gods.
R and Jesus said nay.
As we roll up into town, I'm just imagining that all of the townsfolk like hear us coming because I am dragging. Well, I mean it's just a sled and it is muddy, so maybe they can't hear me coming. But it's definitely like making the mud is definitely cooking underneath the pot.
You're making some bricks.
I mean, it's not long enough to turn it into brick, but it's definitely drying it the fuck out.
Ooh, that may be a good deal though. Like, if he gets hot enough and you can make brick roads, it would be a lot faster, and you probably could make a lot more money.
I'm just completely ignoring her right now.
Wow.
Hey, it is wet. It is raining. I'm in full plate armor. I'm dragging a sled and carrying
No,
two
that wow
deer.
is DSA. That's DSA going, wow. Grandma
I
doesn't
mean-
realize you're not listening.
That's an idea.
Bless you.
Can you drag me there, please, Helly?
Well, I'm quickly getting all of the tokens here, so give me just a moment, and then I shall.
There are a lot at the moment.
That there do be a lot of tokens, so
There do be.
There's
Curvy
only 10.
Curvy Dave do be dummy thick though.
all right. So we've
I
got
still love looking at Grandma's pie and all her mushrooms.
so we've got a beaver, we've got a raptor. I need to set tiny. I will quickly summon the X-Men to the board.
He's the size of a cat. A grumpy
to-
cat.
Excuse me.
I'm starting to imagine he's basically like those what are they called? The lizards with the spikes along and they're kind of short and flat.
I don't know offhand.
Well, there's the
Insect.
gecko, there's the chameleon,
No.
The dragon.
the Komodo dragon, which
Oh.
isn't really small, it's really long.
Okay.
Salamander?
There's that one.
Bearded dragon. I'm imagining he's a bearded dragon. You are all of you wrong.
Hey, I
We
was listing
tried.
them out.
I still love you.
I would have gotten
Better.
these actually.
All
I mean,
right.
it could be an iguana, but I prefer the bearded lizard because they are more like dumb puppies.
Getting the order set up proper here.
Actually, no. I'm going to the shielded coaster if they are open.
It's late, but they're probably just about closing up shop. You can probably get your foot in the door.
I literally,
It's
as
last
they're
minute
closing the
shopping.
door, they don't notice me, but then I stick my foot into the door, and they like look up, and I'm standing there carrying the two deer, full plate armor, just glaring at them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Don't forget to
please.
forget your armor.
may I sell you something? I will also buy a cart, I swear.
Essence just shakes her head. They're the lake shoppers, aren't they?
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
Yes,
the
they
code.
are.
The coaster's away downtown. I will say you guys do pass the blacksmith first.
Wait, we have to pass the blacksmith first?
The blacksmith is what you guys are currently outside of.
I thought the blacksmith was in the
Or
middle
no.
of town.
This blacksmith.
that-
Sorry, the blacksmith is here.
Mhm.
Oh.
The coasters is here.
All the way over
Grandma
there?
is going straight to
I'm
the
not going-
building where the guys are from last time.
Never mind. I'm going to the inn then. I'll try and sell it to the innkeepers.
Well, you wanna shove your foot in the blacksmith's door before he closes up shop.
Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'll buy stuff from him later.
Grandma is gonna go directly to that building where the guy that they saved and the other guy were. She doesn't care if it's late. She's gonna go up and start knocking on the door.
Hey, you're wanting to go to where what the hell was
Beach
his
people.
name?
Sildar.
Yeah, Seldar. My brain
I only
had
know that because it's at the top of X's screen, and I remember he looks like a Viking man. That's the only reason I remember.
he was the Conan of the barbarians.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's a big guy.
Which
Anyway,
building
Grandma
was
goes,
that?
the
It
long
was
one.
this building.
It was the general store, right?
Hey,
No, it was the.
I'm
where the
looking
inn
at
is.
I'm looking at his token right now.
Oh, I see it. What is that? Is
Grandma
that
just goes and
That's
goes.
the trading post, right?
This is the town master's hall.
Oh, even better.
She's just waiting. She's gonna keep
What
knocking.
was? What did you actually give me a moment to intercept your knocking there,
Yes.
madame?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Grandma's just gonna go. Grandma's just still knocking, but whenever you're ready.
Oh, I was waiting for your knockings to stop before actually talking. How dare I?
I'm sorry.
After a dozen or so knocks, the doors open and you see the mayor, which we pull up his name again because all of these names are weird as hell.
They're all the same name if you really squint at them, right?
Where you see Harbin,
Fucking Viking. Harbin the Mer.
Harbin Wester.
Grandma holds out the bag and holds out her hand for money.
And he opens the bag, sees the orc head, and goes about and walks over to a
Is
chest.
he not even surprised? Like he just. I imagine like he was about to go to bed, and then here's a knocking on the door.
He's like, he's like, he looks surprised. He's like, fucking late, about to go to bed, and he's just gonna walk into the back room here. Like, goddamn adventures coming in at the middle of the night.
It's not the middle of the night, guys.
Winding down for the day.
Just think this is one thing off of your mental list that you have going on. You don't have to worry about no more. So you'll sleep better. You're welcome.
He gives you a pouch of 100 gold.
Grandma goes, looks, thank you very much, and turns out and walks out. Nothing else. She just took care of business, and that was it.
About this point, I am walking into the inn.
I mean, you guys
And
passed
just,
the
like-
inn to get here, so...
Well, she goes past, and then I walk into. When I walk into the inn, I walk right up to the. I imagine that's like a desk there where they like let people in and stuff.
Yeah, little booking desk, little bar for, taking orders, you know, the general gist. It's your Skyrim inn.
I walk up to the booking desk and pull both of the deer off of my shoulders and hold them up in front of me and be like, "Can I interest you in some deer? I really don't want to carry it."
And they just slap the table for you to put it down, and they just start...
I carefully lay both of the deer out onto the table for them to inspect and decide how much they want to pay me for it.
And that is what they are doing. So there's looking over the deers, seeing that they are a good weight, though one of them's missing a chunk, but you know, it happens.
Yeah. Quality meat.
He looks them over and says he'll give you 10 silver per.
I think to myself, how many rations could I buy for that?
Let me look up the cost of an average ration.
$1 million.
Is the pinky?
It's 5 silver.
Yeah, so 5 silver.
Ration.
So you'd be getting about... Yeah, you'd be getting 20 CP for both of them. With one of them being about a quarter gone.
20 copper.
That
as I
20
just look at
silver.
him. 20 silver from the two of them. That's 4 days worth of rations cost right there. I just look at him for a bit. I'm gonna try and haggle with them. I'm not good at this. I have terrible charisma.
Try to
Grandma
haggle.
will come up over behind you and,
Yeah, you're still off dealing with...
oh, bummer.
You're all still off at the town
Well,
at town
Grandma's
hall.
inside, so...
But
I'm
I'm
just gonna
assuming...
look at him.
I'm assuming this is happening at the same time as you're going up to get your payment.
Fair enough.
Simultaneous
I'm going to-
actions.
I'm going to offer him a deal so that you can set the difficulty on this. But I rolled a 3 plus. What would this be? Persuasion? Minus
Yeah.
1. So this is a 2. I rolled a 2. But I'm basically going to say to him, I'm like, I will give you this deer for. How about you give me a third of this weight of this deer in jerky?
He's gonna look over the deer a little bit more. He's gonna ask, so you just want a third of this in jerky, no payment?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd rather have the jerky than the deer. And I'm not really that interested in money right now.
He'll hold out his hand.
I take his hand, and I know I got swindled, but I'm okay with it because I just wanted the jerky enough.
You wanted to get the deers off your back, mostly.
Yeah, I wanted the deers off my back, but now I got a third of the weight of those in jerky. So how much jerky would be the third of a weight of 2 deers?
Oh god, that's fucking.
It'd be at least 10 days worth of rations.
Are they
Yeah, I'd say-
full-size deers?
Yeah,
And
they were both adult deer.
With what having a quarter missed, but yeah, I'd say you've got. We'll say 12.
Let me real quick check the average weight of a deer.
That's what I was gonna do.
The average butcher weight of a deer is about
for a-
55 to 65 pounds.
Remember, one was a deer, one was a doe.
Okay, so a fawn weighs between 55 to 75, and so that's the small ones. Does weigh 100 to 120 pounds. Yearling bucks weigh between 105 and 125 pounds, but how much of that is actual meat? Meat yields for the deer about...
How much meat do you get from a 100-pound deer? About 40 pounds.
Yeah, so about... Okay. So
about
40%.
40%.
So 40 pounds times 40 pounds plus another 20 pounds because the other deer I cut some of the meat off of it and divided by 3, so that's like 20 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
Of jerky. I get 20 pounds of jerky. I will take it.
It's gonna take time for them to, process it into jerky, but...
Well, I mean, I assumed that they would have some jerky or something in their smoke rack.
We'll figure something out.
Uh-oh. My computer's locking up.
Oh no.
Don't do it, computer. Just a little bit longer.
Well, I can't switch tabs, so that's great. Anyways.
Alright. So with a light rain going on the outside, you guys are all in the inn at this point with the 2 deers getting taken down to a cellar.
I'm still arguing with the guy as to whether or not salt pork is the same as jerky.
Grandma will walk upstairs and she's gonna see if Matthias is still there or not.
Essence is going to go up too.
Kelly, how long has it been?
It's been at least 8
Almost 2
days.
weeks.
8 days?
Well, because it was 4 days there. You guys spent the night there twice, and then 4 days back. So 10 days.
10 days. In 10 days he was fully healed, like at that
Yes.
point, right?
He was healed 3 days ago. So you.
Grandma, he is not currently there.
I was about to say he is not up in the inn.
Is there any signs that he's still staying there, or has he taken his stuff and gone?
His stuff is not there.
Grandma is gonna look to see if there was a note or anything, and if not, Grandma's just gonna sigh and crawl into bed, and then lift the blanket up for Essence to crawl in so they can snuggle and go to sleep.
Roll investigation.
Up here, okay. So +3, a 10.
A 10? Hey, you look around, you're not seeing any notes or anything, but Possibly got cleaned up.
Whoa. Hold up.
I've got plans here, sir.
Okay. Tell me
I've
what
got,
the plans are, please.
well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the story going while typing you. I can only type so fast and talk different words.
Sorry.
Multitasking. Not easy.
If Grandma doesn't see anything, she's just gonna take a deep breath and sigh.
We should have done this earlier, Haley.
We should have, but you know what? We say fuck it, we ball around here.
This has happened to Grandma before, multiple times in different situations. She's accepted it and has crawled into bed sad, but wanting snuggles with her granddaughter and then go to sleep.
Is that an acceptable response for you there, X?
Maybe.
If this is what's happening, then Essence is going to look around, notice that something's definitely amiss. Matthias isn't around, and she alone gets upset because she's thought of him as like an older brother / uncle figure. So she cuddles up with Gran and just silently starts to cry because she's like, "Where'd he go?"
Oh, my honey. And she's gonna slowly start like petting your head and everything. It's no
separation anxiety. Ta-da!
And Grandma's also gonna give you like the end piece of her cloak, which you know has been worn over the years. That's kind of, there's not like a baby blanket or anything like that, but whenever she gets like that and they're snuggling, she can play with the end of Grandma's cloak. But she's just gonna start petting your head, and it's never easy when they go. But this isn't the first time. It's happened at least to me, and it won't be the last time for you, honey. Unfortunately. But I will always be right here. Even if I'm not physically here with you, I will always be here with you. And just starts humming for us to go to sleep while she cries.
Okay, I think X is accepting of the response.
Yeah, I'm. I like it, and I understand, and I now know why he didn't leave a note.
I mean, again, who say he didn't leave a note? Just house cleaning didn't clean it up.
Well, if he had left a note, he would have left it with the innkeeper.
Fair enough.
He's not stupid. I mean, he's not the smartest, but he's not stupid.
The man did have a near-death experience. That shakes a man.
And realistically, we didn't speak to the innkeeper either.
You guys also haven't. You guys are somewhat...
I am talking to the innkeeper, and they just walked right past me upstairs, and the innkeeper's like, "Okay, you're gonna pay for their rooms, right?" I'm like, there, and I double take, like, I look back at them as they're walking upstairs. I look at him, I look at them, and then I just go, "Yeah, sure. How much is it?"
I think it for this like 2 copper. Hey, let me take a look at the lodging table.
I know Matthias had given them a whole bunch of gold. I don't know how long that paid
Oh, he
for.
did give them a couple of gold at one point.
I think it was like 10 pieces of gold.
Yeah, and he just said, "I just want however long this will stay for, keep the rooms for us."
Let's see, what type of town is this? What type of dwelling?
It's an inn, probably moderate. It'd probably be moderate lodgings.
It is modest rooms. That's what I was looking for. So it is 5 SP a night.
Okay,
Divided
5
by
SP a
10
night
gold.
per person. How many people is that?
How many rooms you getting?
Well, our understanding was that there wasn't rooms, like it was all
Oh.
beds.
It's 4 beds. We're getting 4 beds.
4 beds will be 2 gold per night.
2 gold per night. And then divide by 10, so he got 5 nights in before, and the innkeeper let him stay longer because she was really nice about it. And
The man was on his deathbed, to be fair.
he almost died. She's
And
being
also
nice
he got
about
all
it.
the leftovers, because we couldn't bring all the leftovers. He had the whole village leftovers for when they brought us food to help take care of everything.
Oh yeah, he's doing fine.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So Goblin Slayer just looks at him and says, and it's just gonna look at him, and I'm going to use my background feat to get my room for free, but I'm going to, because common people will just help me out a little bit because I do obliterate goblin presences in the area.
That's
That's
fair.
my entire shtick. I just I look at him I'm like, fine, and I give him 2 copper for I give him 2 silver for each of them. Wait, you said it was 2 silver or 5 silver?
It is 5 silver per bed
10,
per night.
15.
So 2 a night, 2 gold
I
pieces.
give him 3 gold. Because it's 3. We're only getting 2.
3 beds.
2
3
beds.
beds for 2 nights.
Yeah, I'm paying for 2 of those beds though, because one's for Nessa and one's for Grandma and Essence, and then I'm getting my bed for free.
Yeah.
So I just give him 3 gold, 2 nights, and I hand it to him. Then okay, there, okay. Now,
Well, remember, you also got Bella, but we'll sort that out later.
yeah, whatever.
Well,
I gave him
didn't
3
Bella
gold. We
come
take
from
whatever
this
we need.
town? Wasn't Bella
And-
from this town,
and-
or at least she was working in this town?
Bella's just gonna go spend the night with the sister at the shrine. That's where she'll be staying. She'll be
work.
catching up. She'll be cashing in
catching up
that
with
quest.
But
When Nessa
Oh
comes
yeah, we
up-
were on a quest for the sister for the time. Yeah.
When Nessa comes upstairs, you see Essence silently crying, and Grandma's gonna point to the bed and be like, "You can scoot it in if you want to snuggle," like very quietly, but like hand motioning that you can scoot the bed if you want to play with us.
Helly, at the end of my conversation with the innkeeper, after firmly defining what is jerky for this sale, and me getting a little bit screwed because he's definitely giving me just the strip the strip jerky that's good for rations, but is not the most
It's the cheap
flavorful.
end. It's the
Yeah,
cheap
he
end.
gives me the cheap end of the smoked rations. I'm getting hand over fist, and I just at a certain point go,
He
fine.
gives you the hot dog version of jerky.
He's
No,
giving you
no.
discount bin jerky.
It's the store brand compared to Jack Link's.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And
Okay.
I'm like, fine. And then at what point do I start after getting the jerky, do I start walking away, and he stops me? He's like, oh, by the way, your friend left a letter for you guys.
I'd say he recognized you guys once you were about halfway up the stairs.
I'm halfway up the stairs. He's like, oh wait, I got a letter for you.
Nessa, of course, is still there with him, and upon hearing that there's a letter, she's gonna go to the table because she's gonna who would send us a letter other than, maybe our parents or Matthias.
All right,
It is
he's in it.
Santa giving you a letter this time for you to give him presents.
It's a letter from Santa telling you to run Grandma over with a reindeer.
Telling you to be a good boy or girl.
All right.
He's asking us to come and stop and union bust the elves. It's a
No,
job.
we need to
offer.
go help in Narnia because he just dropped off a whole bunch of stuff and he's like, they probably need some help. They're just kids. They don't have any experience. They need some
All right. So, any case, Nessa, I'm assuming you are taking the letter from the
Yes.
innkeeper. All right.
Absolutely.
I'm just also then going to assume you are going to read said letter.
The letter is
Yeah.
addressed to Grandma. On the outside of the letter, it is written Grandma.
And I will let X.
I don't care. I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it.
You open the letter and it says, Nessa, I knew you would read this. Please give this letter to Grandma.
I'm gonna keep reading first.
You keep reading and it says, Grandma, I'm sure that you're going to tell this all to Nessa, but also let Essence know that if she's reading this, she should probably give it to you.
Oh my god.
No trust.
Keep reading.
You continue reading and it says, and it goes into, I have learned a few very important things this last year with you and Essence and Nessa. But I believe I
Sure,
don't
leave
think.
me last, dude.
And no, yes, I made sure to leave Nessa.
No.
Leave Nessa for last.
I'm not gonna do any more digs. I'm gonna reduce the digs now. It's getting heartfelt. I have decided that I would be better suited to a role that is not in the field. I have some experience with poisons and would like to extend this experience into more of a support role. I have gotten a job at the what was it, Ellie? It was Lion Show Coaster.
Just a trading post.
I have gotten a job at the trading post selling rat poisons. Perhaps I can find a place here to set up a shop. All I ask is that if you can find some way to help me learn potion making, I can set up an herbalist shop of some kind. I have a couple of ideas, and I will always be around. I'll see you at breakfast, whenever it is you get back.
At this point, if Nessa's gonna be downstairs, Grandma's probably fallen asleep at this point, holding Nessa.
One sec. I've got to roll a dice here. I've got to
Oh,
roll a dice
boy.
here. What's gonna be the
Oh,
DC
no.
for this?
I wonder
Um,
right. I did.
Okay,
I mean,
we're gonna set the DC to 12. I got a 3. Okay.
You are a
Nessa
pile
has
of
tears.
emotion.
Nessa has tears running down her face.
You are a
She
pile
put that
of
little deck of
tears.
She is crying. She's not audibly sobbing. No, that she can fight it. But she is like, there's literally tears streaming down her face. She's gonna turn.
Oh, by the way, this is where I do PS. You can cry if you want to. It's okay.
That's what she
Nessa.
cried at.
Specifically, Nessa, it's okay if you cry.
No, I don't specify Nessa. I'm literally saying it to all of you. I'm a drama queen. I have to.
That's what made her cry. Anyway, so she's gonna walk up the stairs. She's gonna walk up to the bed. She's gonna see that Ned's asleep. She's gonna tuck the letter underneath the pillow, and then she's gonna climb into bed herself.
God, that's such a. Just gonna let her go to bed, sleep, thinking that okay, that's fine. You're a monster.
I feel like-
kind of.
She'll find it in the morning. It's fine.
I was just gonna say.
And I don't want Nan to see me cry.
Essence is what?
Essence is just kind of like not asleep, but still like sniffling and all that. Notices that
You're
something was
half
placed
sleep.
on the pillow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it was
feel
put under
you
the
feel
pillow,
Nessa
but
just
was
like
too upset
jamming
to
it
deal
under the
with it.
pillow. That's fair. Wait, quick question. Can we roll in the morning, because they probably toss and turn a bit, to see if they can find the letter?
I mean, we can make it another.
Because Helly, this could be so funny and fucked up simultaneously.
You know,
Everyone gets the separation anxiety. Come on.
I mean, I am 100% down for them feeling that something moved under their pillow when they went to sleep, and can attempt to find it in the morning. I'm down for chaos.
And then we end the
anyway.
session there, right?
No,
I mean,
Nessa,
that's-
Grandma has an idea.
Yeah,
Grandma's
please
gonna
let me-
forget it if it's next week.
Okay, real quick, let me reboot my computer then.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
reboot your computer.
But anyway,
Real quick. Hey, I think if you're fine, we can jump to the morning, let the two of them roll to find it, and then DSA can do her thing, and we can end after that. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
We can see if DSA can find the letter. You still there, Rex? I think he's gone. So we'll wait for
No,
him to
he's
get
like,
back.
I'm gonna reset. It's
Yeah.
fine, without any question.
Yep. I tried to stop him. You all heard it here. It's live on the internet and recorded in 720p.
Hey, Trini, stop. My cat's trying to get me to go to bed. It's not time to
But
go
anyway.
to bed
Nessa was kind of relieved that Nan wasn't awake, and Nan couldn't see her cry.
I mean, fair.
yet. There he goes.
Okay, I am
Yeah,
back.
there you go.
Oh, welcome back.
Now he's like,
Okay.
This room
Well,
wasn't
as I
finished,
was
so
saying, as you reboot yourself and say, we could let them do their role, let DSA do what she wants to do if she can find the letter, and then we end.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, which one of you two wants to roll for the letter that was placed under the pillow as you tossed and turned through the night?
Essence, if you're the one who felt it, do you want to roll it, or you want to be like, Grandma, I felt something, and I'll roll?
Nah, I'll roll it.
Okay.
Am I doing investigation?
Investigation.
And Grandma would be helping her, so can she have advantage?
Take advantage.
Does a 13 work?
You know what? We'll make it work.
Woohoo. I found the thing I felt last night, Grandma. Still kind of upset and just trying to be cheerful to get her to feel better.
I will say the paper's a little bit crinkled after the tossing and turning of the night, but you found it.
Grandma will take it and look at it and just like see the first few parts where it's like, Nessa, no, like really give it to Grandma. Stop reading. And then Grandma's gonna put it back. She's not gonna read further than that. And look to Essence and say, you are more than welcome to read this if you need closure. But I do not want to know about I don't want to know about it. I've done through enough. If you want to read it, you are more than happy to. But if not, let me know.
Essence takes it, does a quick glance through it, and saw the words at the bottom of "See you in the morning," whenever that is, and is like looks up, looks at Grandma, looks back at the paper, throws the paper, and runs down the stairs.
Yeah,
I
she was
imagine
hungry.
you guys.
Grandma's gonna take the letter and go, Nessa, did you read this already? I'm assuming since it's open and I can see your eyes are red.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
You were asleep,
Gra-
so I read it.
Grandma's gonna walk up to the fire and put it in the fire. She doesn't want to know what's in it.
I hate you. Essence, I imagine that you guys all slept in a bit because you've had a long time and you just needed sleep, right?
Well, they were also bawling their eyes out.
Yeah, it's been a long night.
It was not. Grandma just, her face has kind of gone like mask over. Very no
Well,
emotion.
what
in
time
show.
did you wake up? I want to know if you're up before or after dawn.
Definitely.
Grandma
after dawn. I
probably
don't think
would
she
have woken up at like 6 or 7, but just laid there with Essence until she woke up.
I'd say it's probably still morning, but not early morning.
So
It's like 10 o'clock.
8 or 9, something like
Yeah.
that. 9 or 10. 9:30. Okay. So at this point, when it hits dawn, Matthias walks in the door, and the guy at the front desk tells him that, hey, I gave him your letter, and it's like, okay, I'll wait for them to wake up. They'll be happy to see me. And he just he sits down, like, I'm gonna order breakfast for everybody. I still got some gold on me.
At this point, Grandma has seen Essence run down. She's put it in the fire, and she looks at Nessa and goes, I don't want to know about it. Puts her hood up, goes downstairs, and is going towards the door to leave.
So you're leaving the inn?
Yes. And I am heading to the blacksmith to check on Nessa's armor.
Helly, I wouldn't let her leave the inn.
And
But
yeah.
would Grandma would want to be sneaking just because she knows Essence. So I'll
No, no,
roll
no!
stout.
Don't you do this! Don't you do this to me!
Yes.
You fucking do this to me.
Hey, you may have. You said it may get fucked up. This is fucked up.
Well, you know what? Roll a d20, and we're not gonna give you your stealth modifier because you're walking out, but you're not being particularly stealthy about it. And
Well,
we'll
still an 18. So.
and we will have Matthias roll advantage because he knows that Grandma's
He's
there.
ordering breakfast.
Well, my first roll is an 18. My second roll is a 19. And my perception check is +3, and that's without taking any extra levels. I'm still level 2. So that's
So,
22.
He sees Grandma's tail sticking out of a cloak as she walks towards the door.
I throw a biscuit with some gravy on it at her, but I want to roleplay the part where Essence comes charging down the doors as I'm handing the innkeeper a gold for breakfast for everybody. By the way, I am in my normal changeling form. I'm wearing just very simple, like a
Commoner
simple,
clothes.
It's not commoner clothes. I'm actually wearing the robe from the school. It's more like Shaolin monk clothes that I'm wearing right now. And I look a little worn out. Like, there's definitely still bags under my eyes, but I'm smiling and I'm like sitting at the counter.
You're not dead inside.
Oh yeah, I'm not dead inside. I almost died, but you know, I'm in a good mood. I get to see my friends today. As Essence, you come charging down the stairs.
I booked it. Do I trip and fall just for the fun of it?
You know what? Roll. Do you want to actually fall?
More
Trip
like I
over
trip,
stuff.
but like land in a really cool fashion.
Roll me a deck save.
She tripped and then superhero.
Well, DC 15.
I got a 13.
All right, so
Full face.
you stumble down the stairs a little bit. You try to catch yourself at the bottom, and you fall forward. You had too much forward momentum.
I didn't stop fast enough.
you didn't counter.
Wait, do you just run into me? She trips and falls, just landing on me.
Sure, why not?
Can I have a dexterity saving throw to just to catch her?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm good at this. I'm good at dex saves. That's a 17 plus 5. So,
Hey,
yes.
you catch her.
I just catch Essence and be like, Essence, how have you been?
It's been many times. It's been 10 days.
And Essence being quite literally thinking that you like completely left them, had massive anxiety about the separation.
Eyes
and all
are
that.
still beat red.
Fearing the worst, but seeing that you were completely fine, she just kind of looks at you in shock.
I
And
just
then-
look at you and like, I guess last time you saw me, I was almost dead, huh?
Then hugs the living crap out of you and
Oh,
just
that hurt,
instantly
that hurt, my
starts
left
to
rib.
tear
Oh,
up.
that hurt. That hurts a little bit.
And
They-
she's
they-
like, I thought
Thank
I
you.
lost you.
No, I'm fine. I'm still alive. I'm going to be okay. Thank you. Can just a little bit less tight. I will still give you a hug, just a little less tight.
She loosens her hug just a smidge.
Oh, thank God. That feels so much better. Yes, I am so yes, I'm so happy to see you too. Yes, I everything faded black. It was very scary for like 3 days there. And then a little bit scary for like another 3 days. And then I started feeling okay and I started walking around. By the way, where is Grandma? And I turn and I look and I watch Grandma about to sneak out. I'm like, and I just reach behind me, grab a biscuit, and be like, Grandma, catch! And I'm throwing a biscuit at her.
Grandma ignores it and walks out the door.
Rolled a hit.
That's a natural 20. I'm rolling good with Matthias. Maybe Matthias is just lucky at this point.
You
He's
just
5
get
dead and he's just all high.
Right, Grandma just gets clocked in the back of the head with a sausage biscuit.
Yeah, and her head's like, it bounces like a bobblehead. And Grandma's probably, her brain is like, I love that child. But she really needs to learn some table manners. Thinking it's Essence. She doesn't realize he's there, and she still is walking out the door.
I just
But
turn.
don't you
I just.
hear my cries?
Grandma
Oh, no.
is kind of like sounded everything out and is walking.
Grandma's in her own world.
PSA,
So-
please don't.
Nessa is still up at the bed, like still
Yep.
like putting on her chainmail and stuff like that in the morning. So she hasn't
Just
even come
doing her
downstairs
morning
yet.
thing. She knows that he's gonna be down there. She
Washing
wants to
her
be in her
hair.
armor. Make sure she's feeling okay.
To give some insight.
Oh
on
no,
why
she doesn't know she's gonna be down. That he's gonna be down there.
Well, he's gonna be
She
doesn't
figures
know
he's
that
back
it
at the
was
village.
Oh.
You know, she read it as he'll be back at the village, and so when they return to the
Oh,
ninja
I love
school, he's gonna be back there.
Each of you interpreted it in your own ways, and for one of you, that was burning the letter.
I'll give some insight on why Grandma has done this, just so the characters wouldn't know this, but just so audience knows. The Grandma's love of her life left her in a very similar manner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So she saw it. She's lost people before, and she understands that people need to go off and do their own thing. He left. He got married to somebody who is ready to have kids, and they have lived a beautiful life. And Grandma's happy for them. Grandma's still heartbroken, utterly heartbroken from it.
Okay,
And
as
Grandma doesn't want to. At that
Go
point,
through that
Grandma
again.
doesn't want to. She's okay. She wants them to be happy and to live life, but Grandma is closing her heart to that at this point, and is
Ellie,
getting what.
Can I
has
get
to
an
be.
insight? Can I
Hey.
get an insight?
How are we
check?
not friends
Hey,
on
ro-
Discord?
roll insight against her deception.
We are not.
Give
I'll
me
use
a-
the
Now
big
we are.
D20 for this. Can I have my plus 2 at this time?
You can get your advantages and disadvantages to your deception.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is your lying, trying to conceal yourself, to him trying
That's
to
a
read you like a
19.
book.
19.
I got a dirty 20.
Mom.
16 plus 4. Sorry. Oh wait, no, that's 16 plus 3. That's a 19. What's your bonus?
I think
You
she
say
said
what's
plus
your
2.
bonus? Plus 2? I still win.
No. 5.
Plus 5?
The deception?
Yes.
Deception. She's good at deception.
Yeah, Grandma's a sneaky cat rogue who runs it with Dojo. Yeah, she got good deception.
Helly, if I had my... I don't get my class experience, do I? I'm still gonna keep him at level 2.
I'm gonna say, because he hasn't been out adventuring. I
He
mean,
nearly
that's-
died. He has been spending the last week fighting death.
I mean, yes, but
fight.
he has not been out in the field. He's been
No,
fighting his own
I'm okay with
demons.
I'm okay with that. Not fine. Grandma walks away and he just like is holding Essence is like, I don't know what's up with her, but like, are you okay? I wasn't going to leave you. Like, I would never leave you guys. I mean, I might leave you to go, like, watch a show or something, but I wouldn't, like... Are you, like... Does Grandma think I left?
Essence is just going to start sniffling as she slowly comes back from her massive, like, relief. And she's like...
She's grounding
she's
herself.
really upset.
I left a
and-
letter with the innkeeper. I thought you would read it.
She didn't want to read it.
What did she
and
do with
thought
the
you-
letter?
I don't know. I read down here as soon as I read it, though.
You see as my form kind of half changes and then shakes back as I try to transform a little bit, and then I shake back. I'm like, okay. One sec, I'm going to go get your grandmother. I'm going to now chase after Grandma.
But would you know where Grandma went?
No, I'm going to go. Well, I did notice you. I had a higher perception
Well, yeah,
check.
but you don't know where in the village I'm going.
I'm still going out to go find Grandma. I will find her eventually.
I mean, you did not get that far yet.
I've lived in this village for a couple of days now. I think I know where everything is.
He's been here for about a week.
I've been here long enough. Well, I mean, 6 days of that was in bed, but like.
Well, remember, you got to the town. You guys spent an extra like 3 days here with you as Goblin
So
Slayer.
I've been walking around for a week or so.
Yeah, he's been walking around for about a week. You guys may have been gone for 10 days, but at 10 days, he was already 3 days into recovery.
So I've had a week to scope this place out. I know where all the hiding spots are. I'm gonna go find her in one of the hiding spots if she's in a hiding spot. I'll check the obvious places first, like the different places
And at
where
this
important
point-
stuff are.
And at this point, this is when Nessa walks down.
I was like, if you want to try
When
to
you start
track
left.
Grandma, give me a survival check.
Oh, I'm good at those too. He's so good at the things that
Goblin
Goblin
Slayer.
Slayer. That's a 16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. And what was your stealth DSA?
She got it.
My stealth is +5. I didn't roll. Do you want
What
me
a-
to roll?
Well, I mean, you attempted the stealth earlier when you were leaving.
It was
Oh,
19,
I think 8
wasn't it?
18 or 19. I can't remember.
I think it was 18, because I think he beat you with a 19.
We've had emotional moments since then. I don't remember.
So
Well,
I'm gonna...
she rolled a 19, but I had a higher modifier. That's what it was.
No, that was the deception.
Oh, that was the
I think
deception.
it was an
okay.
18 and he got a dirty.
Yeah, I think it was an
Oh,
18.
yeah, you got a dirty 20. Okay, so it wasn't.
So
18.
so with the 19 for the survival for tracking, I'm gonna say that while you struggle a little bit with her stealth, you're seeing that, she's really trying to just kind of get away from
Disappear.
everything. You
She's
do
trying
manage.
to Ezio this.
Yes, you do go about and manage to find her after trailing her for a while.
At
So
this point, Grandma is walking into the blacksmith.
I catch up with her right before she opens the door to the blacksmith, and I just grab her by the shoulder and spin her around. And
Which
look her-
shoulder? Which shoulder do you grab?
that is
Uh,
important.
I mean, you're facing away from me. My right hand is my dominant hand. I'd put my right hand under your left shoulder and spin you like a top.
Sorry. When you turn Grandma over, she is and you face her. She is completely dissociating.
I have
Her
both.
eyes look almost dead inside. Her face is neutral. Like she's just kind of letting things happen. She is not.
She
right.
got that RBF.
Yeah, I'm
More
holding
like
on
it's
to her
dead
shoulders.
inside, not just RBF.
It's
but
it's
like
a trauma response. This
Yeah.
is a trauma response.
she has
just-
completely shut down at this
Just
point.
both hands on your shoulders and just make sure that his eyes are he's in your face and is looking at you and forcing you to look at him. Grandma, I didn't leave. I would never leave you. I would
Grandma
totally retire
reaches
to the
up.
Bahamas. I would never leave you.
Grandma reaches up and softly grabs your face and goes, "Dreams are nice." Taps
Okay.
your face.
Okay,
And
I'm
then
done
it
with this.
turns
I'm gonna
back
slap
around
Grandma. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. This is
Overhit.
not for you. I'm just gonna slap her. Not enough to hurt her, but enough to,
A wake up
bring her
slap.
back. I'm bringing her to reality. Just
And-
whack.
Make a roll to hit with strength modifier because it's a physical attack.
I'm trying to be fast. I'm not trying to be hard.
It's what? It's 1 sec. If I'm using my strength, this is gonna suck. If I'm using my dex because I'm just being fast with it, I'm not
I'll let
trying
you
to
use
hurt
your
her.
I'll let you use
No,
your
you-
dex.
Strength already. You said
If it's a -1, it's going to be 11 to hit. If it's a +3, then it's going to be a 15 to hit. Unless I count as being proficient with my hand.
I mean, I think you are technically proficient with unarmed strikes. I think everybody is.
Then that's a Okay, so it's either a +5 or a +1. So either 13 or 17.
It does a 13 hit DSA.
Does not.
It does not.
I'm gonna use my fucking coin right now.
Do it. Use that Matthias's coin.
I'm gonna use Goblin Slayer's fucking coin. 2. I just rolled a 10. I'm rolling it a fucking again. I'm gonna use all my goddamn luck right now.
Gah. Man.
That's a 9. Okay, there we go. That's a 19 plus 1. So
All right,
I swing
30,
once and
20.
I swing once to smack you, and you just like back away, and then I swing again to backhand you, and you back away. I'm like, I just grab you by the shoulder and like pull you in and just smack you right across the face, and I say, "Grandma."
It goes down like, you know, when like somebody slaps you and your face just stays where it is, and she looks back up at you and goes,
I'm right fucking here.
I know.
Don't go.
I know you're right here. But it's a dream that you're gonna stay with us. Am I right? You're not coming back to the dojo. Am I right?
I have to go back for my poisoning certifications anyways. Of course I'm going back to the dojo. I also have to get to see if they have any books on becoming an alchemist in the field that doesn't actually do very much field work, but is still around. I have a plan. I'm not going to just abandon you.
But you're not staying.
I mean, I'm not going to go into any more dens full of crazy fuckers who are going to stab me or punch me or hit me, because quite obviously I can't do that. Look, and he just rips open his shirt, and you see, he rips open his shirt, and you can see he is emaciated, and there's this huge fucking scar all the way across his rib cage, as he just holds it open and says, I cannot go in the field anymore. I can barely walk.
All right, it's your decision. But you are going. And that's okay.
Don't make me feel bad about this.
Grandma she's still looking dead inside, but it's more of that protecting, where she's smiling. And you can tell that she's like, it's okay. Each of us have to make our own life decisions. Yes, it's okay. We make our choices. It's our life to live. But you are leaving. And you can't blame me for protecting my heart. And grabs him by the face and gives him a light kiss on the cheek. Go eat breakfast with them. And turns to walk inside the blacksmith.
What did you do with the letter? Did you read it?
My heart's been broken enough times by letters. After they read it, I went ahead and I burned it. Because I don't need my heart broken more than it already is. And that's for me to figure out. It's okay my heart's broken. I'll survive. But I don't want to put more scars into it.
So you'd rather just not care?
I do care. But I'm not putting more scars in my heart. I'm 78 years old. That's fucking old. Like, I mean, real, like, can't hold my bladder no more kind of freaking old. So, Grandma reaches into her bag and pulls out her journal. Go back 40 years and read. And I'll be in for breakfast in a bit. And turns to go into the blacksmith.
He just takes the journal, looks down at it, looks at you, and just goes, Don't
I'll be
ever
there
look
for
at me
breakfast.
with empty eyes again, please.
I can't make you any promises, just like you can't make me any. And that's okay. I love you, and I'm proud of you. For the person that you have become, I'm very proud of that. Never forget that.
At this point, he just kind of looks down at the journal, looks at you, and
You'll understand.
just walks away.
And Grandma goes in and goes to get Essence armor.
And that is where... and that is where we end for the evening. after the heart-wrenching communication between Matthias and Margie. So, I do hope you guys have all enjoyed today's episode of Combat and Sadness, and we hope to see you all again next time, where the party may have a bit more closure. So everybody, say goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.
I see how it is, X. Too good to say bye?
Broken his heart.
I have only one more thing to say, and I can't say it on stream.
Alright. Well, we will see you everybody next time. Have a good one.